My beard's looking really good on this camera right now. I'm loving it. I look like a fucking bearded man. Like a
Sorry, you look like a bearded man.
Just sitting there looking at himself.
And this surprises you.
Everyone's quiet. We're waiting on James, and George is sitting there feeling himself and just wants to let us know that his description for himself is, I look like a bearded man.
I'm looking at my beard right now. I'm looking like a bearded man.
I look like a bearded man.
Fair
I'm going to
enough.
say I look like a lumberjack, but I really don't. I just look like a bearded man.
You've already started this off so good, George. You've got me laughing.
Alright, I'm recording now.
Ooh, okay.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Four Pillars podcast, one that I've actually showed up to, and so has every fucker else, and so we're off to a great start. How's it going, my fellow pillars? James, George, Tyler, say hello at once and disrespect
Hello.
the fellow
Hello,
conversation.
it's going pretty sweet.
How are we doing?
Hello,
Glad
we're
to be here.
doing
Excited.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay, I think. I mean, I wasn't here last episode because, I mean, obviously, I was dead again. However, I'm back
It do be
alive,
like that.
and I'm enjoying myself. And I also got a fresh tattoo, which I'm enjoying, being on my
You
body.
did. You did. Why? What? Explain the tattoo.
Well, it's an acorn
Yep. Why the acorn?
because
Why the
I'm
acorn?
nuts.
These nuts.
That's not. That's,
Whey!
you guys are fucking. Why am I doing shows with them?
Hey man,
laughing at
I don't like the D's nuts meme.
I prefer the Harambe meme.
You can't just you can't just shut down everything I say by doing a terrible impression of me.
Oh my god, Tyler, you should have
You
been. You should have
absolutely
been at
can,
Horsey and
and that's
Fox
the best
yesterday.
Oh,
It was a shit show. We just.
Oh,
It was like a
God.
solid, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour of us just making up shit in your voice.
the chat was getting involved as well. They were
Oh, it was
loving
amazing.
You know,
Oh, God.
you know, there's the joke, and then there's streams I'm glad I didn't show up to.
oh God.
And
It's like my
so
opinion
funny.
matters, guys, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, it doesn't
No,
because
I
we'll
just-
do your voice.
Hi guys, I'm a boomer.
Purple Lives Matter, guys. Remember.
We got him.
No, but legitimately, Tyler,
Oh.
that is the only reason. I got an acorn because I'm nuts.
That's fair enough.
I
Man. Look,
appreciate that. It's a really,
Not
it's a
every
well done
tattoo.
tattoo. It's very detailed. I like it. It's
Yeah,
good.
I'm
Yeah.
quite the fan. It's quite snazzy. Obviously, it's healing at the moment, so it looks like a pile of shit. But once it's healed up, it'll be nice and good because it needs to go through the.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's still probably a little scabbed, so I'm just letting it do its
Yeah.
own thing.
Yeah.
Applying some aftercare bits and pieces and hoping
Yeah.
that it doesn't decide that I am going to fade ridiculously, and then that's
Yeah.
all right. And that'll
They
be
always do a
good
bit.
joy. Good joy.
I hope it doesn't go infected. Infected tattoos look so horrible. Have you seen what they look like?
It's so easy to not have that happen.
Yeah,
as
it's
well,
so
right?
easy to not
Yeah,
infect
yeah.
a tattoo. It's unbelievable.
It's usually the tattooist's fault though, isn't it? If a
No?
tattoo does go infected.
Well, I mean,
Is it
It,
not?
it
I
can,
mean,
it can
I'm-
be for sure.
it can be, but at the same time, you could also, I don't know,
be a
swim in a
dirty
public
cunt.
swimming pool where kids piss, and that's a good way to get it infected.
There's people that are dirty. There's just dirty people out there that exist just to have no hygiene, and they just don't know. They're not educated, and they're just disgusting.
That's,
So they just don't. They get a tattoo and they don't care for it. They
live
don't
in their
wash.
own
You know what I mean? They live in their fucking filth, mate. And
Roll
it's
around in the
well,
mud.
if
They
you
roll
just have
around in the
some
mud.
sort
This
of
ain't my
common sense.
first tattoo
James,
rodeo.
this is not what this
so-
episode is going to be. This is not what this fucking.
I can't
episode
help
is
myself. I'm coming down from the Horsey and Fox high. It's consumed
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, no, this isn't my first experience with tattoos, so I think it's not going to
Yeah.
get infected somehow.
I think
You'll
you'll
be
be
fine.
okay.
You will be
Yeah.
fine.
I will be
of course.
fine. You never know, this might be the one that kills me off. I'll have to cut my arm off at the fucking
The
elbow.
nut.
And
nut
then I'll
kills
come
you
back and be like,
off.
George, you were right, I'm sorry, but until that day, man, fuck off.
How's everyone else been? Well, Ethan, you did miss a big episode.
Did
you
I?
did miss. People loved that last episode. It when it descended into absolute chaos.
Oh, wow, really?
yeah.
The
Well,
last Four Pillars podcast.
I was-
yeah, it was.
I was kind of dealing with a crisis, unfortunately. If I could have been there, I
yeah.
would have, but there was no.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been helped.
Yeah.
We found
It
that
was-
George used to do podcasts like
Oh,
7-8 years
no.
ago, and that descended to fucking madness.
Oh, there's a
That
bit
was
that you had to
incredible.
censor out, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. There was a bit we had to
Can you give me a
censor
bit of context as to what he said? If George was to
Bad
word.
if that word.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
no,
I'll
wasn't
say the
that word.
word. Josh just obviously has to bleep it.
Okay.
When I say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said. So he's talking, and it's just George, 14 years of age, and Josh also need to like blur my mouth or put something over my mouth so people can't read my lips. But you can go watch it. I just don't want to
You don't
I'm
want to
just
say
repeating
it
what George
because you
said.
get done in.
But we didn't know. We thought we'd just watch it like, oh, how does George do a podcast when he's 14? I can't believe George is like hosting a podcast himself. And within 60 seconds, no shit of us listening to this, George says the word.
Redacted.
But I didn't know what it meant, and I didn't know that it was offensive.
And
though,
we
like-
just sat there like thinking, what? We didn't know that was coming. Like that, we were all shocked to hear this. Like it wasn't like we
Okay.
went to listen to
Bloody
it
hell, man.
and knew it was coming. We had no idea. It was live on the podcast. We reacted
it's
to it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
funny.
it's so.
It was unbelievable.
It was almost like a perfect little moment, to be honest. It was
Perfect
like
so
little moment.
perfect.
It was,
It
that,
was
that-
perfect.
that's cursed.
raucous
is what that
applause.
is.
Yeah. You know what? I would say cursed is the right word.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
But
moment
yeah.
from hell, is what that is.
There was just a lot of clippable moments in the episode.
That
I think.
that episode of that podcast got like a bunch of views and comments after the last podcast that we did, and just people going back to it and being like, "What the fuck?"
Not deep in the bowels. Your one.
I was expecting
Yeah,
you to
okay.
say
Double
something
chat.
worse, but you still said something bad. So I'm still mad at you.
Yeah.
It's like,
You got to hold me accountable, guys. I'm sorry.
yeah, you got. I mean, you were a different man 6 years ago. You weren't even a man.
Yeah.
You're a
little
different.
14-year-old boy. I mean, what's more is when I said it, I didn't know that it was like an offensive word. I was just saying a random word that came to my head that sounded funny, and that was basically what came out. And
Yeah, that is
it was
that
really
is a
unfortunate.
very
That kind of makes it
unfortunate
funnier,
turn of
to be
events.
honest. It's funnier
Yeah.
that you just were just thinking of, oh, how can I say something stupid, and then you just.
It's because I was trying to
accidentally
copy.
say a slur.
Because you know the Yogscast used to have their like Halloween podcast where it was Halloween and SPAC, and then it was something after the word SPAC. It was like a number or something like that. I was
Yeah,
like trying to like copy that in a way.
You replaced
But
the vowel.
I replaced the A with an I,
with an I, yeah.
which is yeah,
What a mistake.
Because they had like the spectacular and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
the spectacular, and I was like, well, let's have
Redacted.
spectacular then, I guess.
Oh well, there you go.
Oh
John.
no, well, you gotta
Bleep
bleep it
that
again,
Josh.
obviously, Josh. You gotta bleep that. Fucking dumb cunt, George.
Just for reference, there's no point in Josh now blurring your mouth, Tyler, because now everybody knows exactly what George said.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
no,
that's true.
but
Oh,
no,
yeah.
because you're gonna.
You
you're
don't
gonna
you
blur-
don't want it out of
you blur
context.
them
You don't want
both,
someone to
yeah.
just clip Tyler saying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
What
So
are
if
they
you
going to
could
do?
blur-
Look, Dynamite said this word in
Yes.
context.
Yes,
They're
that's
gonna do
exactly,
exactly
what they're
that.
gonna do. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what. Yeah. I think
And then
you-
what's going to
Anything
happen?
Tyler
We're going to
says
look
is
at it and
taken
go,
out of context
okay,
anyway."
well, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it happens, but we'd rather avoid it, I guess.
We'd rather
Yeah,
avoid some
yeah.
I mean,
beef
I don't
anyway.
care because
Anyway,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
through it anyway. But there you go.
Yeah, you could say, let's feed impoverished children, and somebody would go fucking lasers again with his evil antics.
God damn it, lasers! I can't believe you've done this.
James'
Lasers,
next
I
live
cannot
stream
believe that you're
opens.
raising money for charity again, you racist. It's,
Yeah.
it's like,
God
it's like,
damn
man,
it,
what
lasers.
does A have to do with Z here? Like, you know, but
Yeah,
because
what
James
about-
opens
about-
his next stream with "Let's
because
feed
it's you,
impoverished
everything-
children."
Everything will be twisted into a way to attack you on Twitter.
What about
At which point-
testicular
Exactly.
cancer 4 pillars? Why are you only doing breast cancer? What happened to the
Yeah,
other
that
cancer
pissed me. That
pillars?
pissed me off properly.
That
Someone-
was mental.
someone,
Yeah.
someone went. Someone went. What about testicular cancer? And I was like, this isn't. We're not choosing here, are we?
We can do that
I was
next
like,
year.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, no, we're doing Alzheimer's, but hey,
Hey.
but hey. No, we'll get properly arranging that some point. Probably
I'm
at the start
excited
of-
for it.
Start of October to get the arrangements sort of done within that
Yeah.
month, and then we can sort of announce it, chill, do whatever else we got to do, and then get to it. So
Sweet
Yeah.
gaming. I am
That'll
looking
be
forward to
fun.
it.
I
a
am
lot.
looking forward to it too. I reckon it'll be a good opportunity to raise some lovely money for the Alzheimer's Society or something, and
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
and we'll have some gaming bits along the way. It'll be a class time. I look
It
forward
will
to it.
be. Last year was really fun. I fucking loved it.
Yeah,
Playing
me too,
through
man.
The Witcher 3 in one playthrough was bloody mental, but like in one sitting. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Playing through The Witcher 3 in one playthrough.
Playing through The Witcher 3 in one sitting is...
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it, but George, you fucking smashed it.
It was fun. It felt like a, I don't know. It felt like a journey.
You fighting Eridim was one of the highlights of the stream. Like, you just get so mad.
It's because he kept one-shotting me, and I was like, "Fuck this!"
It's like,
and I
man,
changed it to
please,
easy.
just let me... We're raising money for cancer here. What?
Come on, Eridim.
Yeah, he
like-
just wouldn't. He
it's
just
like-
wouldn't let up.
Keel over and die.
Oh god. It was
I
good
have
though,
no
I enjoyed it.
idea what I'm gonna do this year for the charity event. I have to think something up.
I think we're all going to have to think a bit outside the box for this one, which is kind
Yeah.
of what makes me so excited to get started with it.
Yeah, we're all
yeah.
gonna have some different games going on,
Yeah.
different things.
I
happening
about
might
on
not
streams.
play a specific game. I
I
might
th-
come up
that's-
with like a bit of a.
That's what I think I'd recommend, is
Fun
just have like a
idea.
bit of a rotation going on, so that it's
Bit of
not
a
a
gaming
specific
roulette,
playthrough. I mean,
yeah.
you could still do them if you wanted to, guys, but you know, have like a rotation on so that you can appeal to it, you know, to broader audiences outside
Yeah.
of what people would typically expect you to play at the same time, so that you know you get some
Yeah.
eyes on it. And
That's
I
a good
think-
idea, actually.
And also, I was
Yes.
thinking we could reach out to some of the connections we've made on the old Twitch and see just how big of a thing we can make it. Also, while keeping it something that we can control. But
Yeah, let's get Chrissy Costanza in on it.
let's not fucking do that.
Oh man.
She can make up for the lack of acknowledgement when she got raided.
But yeah, I feel like the most, like, trying to pull in the most people at once. The next to obviously redacted is just actually playing nothing. Is usually when I'm like, is my next best thing.
Yeah.
So
I don't know
yeah.
what the fuck that
It's like
means.
so I mean like I mean so obviously getting the most views would be playing obviously the franchise that can't be named, obviously, as that's where the
I'm
majority of the
so
audience came
sorry,
from
guys.
originally.
My dogs are barking. I apologise.
That's right.
Okay, mate.
But yeah, so like obviously, other than playing that, the next best thing I can do is actually play nothing, because my views are always the highest when I'm not doing shit. Because it's like when I'm playing something.
What are you
like,
saying, bro?
So
I actually don't know what the
I'm
fuck
literally
you're talking
saying
about.
I get more views doing just chatting streams than I do streaming a game.
Well,
So-
fucking build a shelf with Elva there.
Unless it's the obvious one that we can't do, because it's like my audience gets split between things. So like I can play Ghost of Tsushima, but then it's only a portion of my audience. I can play Zelda, but it's only another portion.
So you go through the portions, you break it down into
So I
chapters,
just-
have some just chatting
four
segments.
quarter
but also-
portions.
But then when
Okay.
I do nothing, I can still bring in a large.
Yeah, that's
large
because
portion of
everyone
stuff,
comes in
so-
hoping that you're going to inflict some painful acts on yourself.
Yeah, they do. They
And
do.
they're not
They're like, they
usually
throw
wrong.
money at me. They're like, James, fucking cut your arm off, mate. Go on.
And he's like, yeah.
I'm like,
What you
oh,
should do is
maybe.
you should just
Well,
like
it could
build
just
a
be
load
a
of
betting stream. It's like the
furniture.
more you donate, yeah, you could just be another drinking stream, and you could just confess all your horrible secrets.
Yeah, I mean, the first,
Say
like, I can
something
only go so
abhorrent about
far with
somebody
that
who doesn't know you're
before I
talking about
die.
them.
Yeah,
I mean, James,
exactly.
You and Elva drank that massive bottle of vodka on stream. You can do that again, but do
For
eggnog.
Alzheimer's. You'll have Alzheimer's of your own at the end of that bottle.
Yeah,
but
I fucking
hey, it'll
will. I'll be
worth
like, it'll be meaningful, you know? It'll be fitting. I won't remember the stream.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
it. No, I think that's for the best. You'll be like, I don't remember the stream. It's
You feel really
Ironic.
immersed in the charity.
Yeah.
Stop it, please stop.
Just
I'm
I'm
sorry,
immersing
I'm-
myself.
Stop it, please stop it.
Oh
You're
god.
I sort of was like, I was trying to plug my phone into charge when James said that, and I sort of missed it, and then I sort of thought about it, and then I realised, and then I was like, oh no, please stop.
But yeah, it'll be fun to plan. It'll be fun to come up with some ideas.
Yeah,
Look forward to it.
yeah.
So there's the charity segment where we plan the charity.
Yeah,
streams.
for everyone to hear and then do something completely different. So just so that they don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How James? What's been going on with you, man? I haven't talked to you in a sec, and you put out a video on your main channel.
I did,
for
didn't
the first
I?
time in a while.
I did do
Pretty
that,
much
yeah.
saying that you're just like, I fucked up. You wanna
Yeah.
explain that.
Yeah. Well, the start of this year. I mean, like it's been a while. I've been splitting up my channel quite a bit, and I think it's because I got to a point where everything I did was in one place, and it just became a bit of a mess. But like I had this, like over a period of time, I guess I just got like this weird warped idea of what my channel was supposed to be, and it definitely needed cleaning up. Like streams needed to be somewhere else, or at least the archives needed to be somewhere else. Podcasts needed to be somewhere else. and stuff like that. Like, I couldn't keep uploading some of that stuff, but I got to a point where I literally just stripped everything away from my channel, and it just became like, it was just video essays, just retrospectives, just those big projects with nothing that made the channel like what it was in the first place. I like took all that away, and like I made another channel so I could just do those things that I was already doing on my main channel, because
that didn't make sense.
I don't know.
It's
it just was, it was a weird decision. And I guess I've been feeling pretty fucking like down about making content. I just felt like shit about it recently in like the past like month or so. And I just was speaking to the guys on Discord, some of our mods, and just sort of came to the conclusion of like, I just didn't feel like I had much of an identity anymore, like online or in the community. I just didn't know like sort of who I was or what I was doing. And it just sort of came down to the fact that I've just split everything up so much that nobody knows what I'm doing where, or who I am, or like what's going on. And so I was like, it makes so much more sense to take stuff and put it back on lasers, especially when it's all well edited too. Like like the point was to take my low effort content and put it on its Lasboy, but all of it's like high effort content anyway. So it makes no sense. Like, yeah, I'd sometimes do like a commentary on its Lasboy.
It's really
and that
weird
can stay
when
there,
you
but
confuse
everything
low
else
effort
is
with
weird.
fast, because I've noticed that everything I do, I put a high amount of effort into it, but because I know what I'm doing, it's quite a quick process, and at the end I'm like, that was maybe not as much effort as it should have been or whatever, but the product is fine. You put the product out, people enjoy watching that, and not every video has to be your magnum opus on the main channel, because you've got to balance
getting imposter syndrome.
Imposter, Among Us.
No, but the thing is,
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
You've got to be sustainable.
What I'm saying is,
Us.
James is the imposter among us, guys.
You've got to, your main channel is a place for your
I'm
best
so
work.
sorry.
It's also a place
yeah.
for you to invest your personality, and you've got to make it sustainable as a means of career as well. And so that means not every project needs to be your magnum opus. Put effort into everything you do, and absolutely put your love and care into it. But you don't have to always be chasing the high of releasing a massive project. And I'm working on a massive project right now, and I'm loving it. But at the same time, that's not going to stop me from making ridiculous videos, or just fuck around in a game, or comments videos, or or videos talking about games that I'm actually interested in, or talking about games that I can't stand. It's just about the balance of that, and at the moment it's a bit slow as is. I think I'm really struggling to pick up too many views of late, but I think it's just one of those things where I'm like, well, that'll figure itself out. At the moment, I'm working on a project that's kind of new for me. Like, I've not done this sort of thing. I've done plenty of big videos on games, on like one singular game, but this video is basically, I'm diving into Steam to find the most cursed games imaginable.
Oh yeah.
And I've got like, I've got a set of rules that I have to abide by. The game has to cost money. There has to be a budget. It can't be a AAA game that everybody's heard of. And there's another rule in there somewhere that I forgot what it was. I think it was literally avoid Doki Doki Literature Club, but I'll go back and have a look at it. And I couldn't already own the game. That was the other rule. And so my budget was £69.69, 30p cheaper than a AAA game. It's also the epic funny number twice, and I've just been having endless fun, and so I can bring it back to a point. As I did all of this for 30p cheaper than somebody who bought some shit AAA game, or maybe a good one.
That's a fun idea.
Yeah, it's fun.
People love that fun as well. It's like
it's
people
ridiculous.
enjoy watching other people have fun.
The game is the games are ridiculous. The commentary is ridiculous. It's just pure ridiculous, and I don't know if that's going to take off or be too good or whatever. But I'm looking back through the entire Reddit now, and I'm like, this is just funny. It's ridiculously funny. At times, it's a bit fucked up, but it's mostly funny. It's games that exist, and I'm just sort of showcasing them in a way where it's like, well, I'm just as confused as everybody else is.
And it's one of those things. Like playing games or creating videos is supposed to be fun. Like the idea, like watching videos is supposed to be fun. So it's supposed to be like this experience of like you had fun making it and putting it together. People have fun watching it, and you just have a good time. And I feel like I lost that somewhere along the way. And it's like Robin has started putting out reactions to Attack on Titan. on his second channel, which he's just started doing. He wants to do more reactions to stuff, and like I fucking love reaction content. I love watching reaction videos. It's like some of my favorite content on YouTube, and I don't know why, but it was. I mean, there's
great content. It's great content.
It was really frowned upon for quite some time.
You just get that
I felt
first time feeling, don't you, watching someone
react? Yeah, and I felt like if I was making reaction content, like I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, making the worst content I could make. But it's just fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like reaction stuff is just fun, and you know, it's good to do.
Watching people have joy, like, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's
I hate
shit,
people
like,
enjoying themselves. They're pricks.
It's when a reaction is just them sitting and they're watching the whole thing in its complete entirety and they pretty much say nothing. Then that's when it's not really, anything.
They just sat there in silence for the entire thing.
And it's there's a reason to watch the reaction over the actual show or the actual movie or the actual game or whatever. I
think it's because at some point, like, reaction content became the new Reply Girls sort of video, where it was like everyone was doing reaction content. It was so low effort, and it was like commentary channels were going, "Look at this fucking dude. He just fucking sits there watching other people's fucking videos, dude." And it's like it became this hated like sort of genre of content.
It seems to have come full circle, and commentary content is now a bit hated. And I mean, at times rightfully so, because these creators would at times scrape the bottom of the barrel themselves to attack somebody for just enjoying themselves.
Fucking Leafy's here.
Yeah.
And too many people would give that sort of content the time of day. Sometimes it did hit pretty good. Sometimes it was pretty on point. Other times it was just attacking somebody for enjoying something. So
exactly. Yeah. Like, we all enjoyed watching Leafy back in the day. All of us. I speak for everyone in the world.
Okay.
When I say that.
Everyone on the planet.
But
I'd never heard of him until
that time
the controversy happened, and James had to explain it to me on a podcast.
Never heard of him until about 5 minutes ago.
Explaining YouTube drama to your dad.
I mean, we could make a whole channel on that with me. So it's
hey son, I heard about that Shane Dawson. What happened to him, man?
That's a real conversation that happened.
Yeah, that Shane Dawson guy, he's bad news, man. Bad news.
It's not even funny.
I know. It's
bursts out into laughter and goes, "It's not even
I want to
funny."
kill myself.
Brilliant.
So,
there you go.
In the spirit of having fun making content, would you like to hear some of the titles of the cursed games I've found?
Yes, please.
Of course.
Okay, so firstly, I'll only give you a few so that keep it guessing. So first of all, we've got Granny Simulator, which is weird. Then there's this title is amazing. It's really long though, and it's this. Sometimes to deal with the difficulty of being alive, I need to believe there is a possibility that life is not real.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's an actual title for a game.
It sounds like some Oscar bait.
It's 79 pence.
That's incredible.
And
best game on Steam.
And then
what's the best one you've played of them?
What's the most fun one that I've played of the lot?
Yeah,
Granny Simulator, man.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I feel like that sounds like a fun one. Like,
it's
knitting
not
and shit. Like knitting, baking cookies.
That's not what it's about, man.
Pissing
you
yourself.
don't play as a granny. You play as a toddler trying to kill a granny. And
wait, what? So how is it Granny Simulator?
And so the granny's going about a daily routine, and you're jumping about with knives and glasses, and you're lobbing them at her like fucking dying.
Baby Simulator then.
It's amazing.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that does sound like a you game, Ethan. That does sound.
Yeah, I know. If you get it right, she'll tase you, punt you out the window, and then fall down the stairs, and it's amazing. It's just it just happens in like a sequence. You get tased, punted out of a window, you re-enter the room, and she's fallen down the stairs. It's terrific.
This is like George's YouTube recommended, but it's Ethan playing fucked up games.
There's another game called Blood and Bacon, in which you're basically in a zombie apocalypse on a farm, but all the zombies are pigs. And you just kill them with typical farming tools, pistols and AK-47s. And
it's like the natural progression of Blood and Wine. It's blood and bacon.
Blood and bacon. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, and then there's Gabe Newell Simulator, which is a kind of self-explanatory. And then Need for Spirit Drink and Drive Simulator as well.
Oh no!
And I'll leave you with this one that is that was so bad that I couldn't even play more than 2 minutes of it. and that's furry Shakespeare to date or not to date cat girls. I couldn't do that.
Oh,
to
that sounds
myself.
right up my alley, man.
No,
the
the reason
cat
why is
girls.
because when you fire up a game on Steam, depending on other people's settings, they may get a notification that tells them what you're playing. And so that thought was with me as I fired that up, and I went, no. No, cut my losses.
Furry Shakespeare to date or not to date.
That's amazing.
To date or not to date cat girls. It's
That's even
truly
better.
incredible.
Yeah. The addition of cat girl is like paramount to the experience.
It's just less of that, please. Just no. Oh, it was fucking weird. I'm scarred for life, boys. I'm scarred for life.
Ethans were harmed in the making of this video.
That's the one. I was very harmed. I was very upset. But it's fine because I will be okay. After the
You're in a
fucking
safe space
dreams
now.
end. I keep dreaming about the landmines. It's kind of fucked up. But
The landmines.
yeah, man. Here we are. Oh man, it's such a
this is
fucking
ridiculous.
ridiculous video. This is going to be amazing. I'm excited
I
for
can't
it
wait.
because
I'm looking forward to it.
it's just endless. What? You know, like
Yeah.
there is no point in the video where you can get a foothold on reality. It's just always more what, and that's
Chaos.
and that's
Fucking
that's
chaos.
what I'm enjoying about it. Is
I reckon people will like it.
yeah, I
reckon
think people will
love
really
it.
enjoy it, and because it's not based around a specific game and it's based around a platform that's been around for as long as PC gaming has probably been around for the most part. I think there's there might be some natural longevity to it as well. So it might not necessarily do well now, might not necessarily do well in a week,
But
or
it'll
a
always
month.
do well.
But I think at some point it'll hit an algorithm and be like, bam. this
Yeah,
video's
people will
fucking
find it and they'll
mad.
go, "Oh, this dude's funny, man."
Yeah,
And
well,
they'll subscribe.
I need to actually be funny for people to think that. But hey,
Hey, you're funny, man.
only
You are funny.
I'm funny looking, but it's a different story.
The
It's
people
still
love
funny.
the in it
It's still
videos.
funny.
It's still funny, but I don't show my face. Actually, I do, but just pictures of me to elaborate points and whatever. You'll see what I mean when that video
Excited.
releases.
I'll give it a
and
watch
I'm
when it's out.
coming to the closing stages of it now, and I think it's going to be truly magnificent. When
Your
it's ready.
masterpiece is coming together.
I suppose it is sort of my masterpiece because I've never been this proud of a project before.
That's amazing.
But I don't think it will be my masterpiece for long. If this sort of content does well, maybe I'll look at other ways to explore that.
Yeah, exactly.
And build an audience based off of it. But hey, you never know. You never know. It's all
You can only trial and error, can't
it's
you?
only trial and error, and this year has been a year full of errors, with some good successes as well, like the network and then the clips, and it was downhill from there.
Straight downhill.
It was just
from
straight.
there.
There wasn't even a hill. It was just a fucking sheer drop off a cliff. It's like weep.
It's true.
You
We-
know all
we
those
felt it.
views and shit you've built up over the rock bottom. Yeah, no, it's all over now. Rock bottom. It's like okay.
We're all broke.
No,
It's
well,
been a year.
Far from broke.
It's been a year.
That being said, I've had a really fucking bad week. My mum's car got stolen.
Oh yeah,
and then
fucking hell.
like last Friday, and then this Friday, my car's clutch packs in.
Oh fuck you know. I
Yeah.
bet you would have preferred it to get stolen.
I would have preferred my car to get stolen. No, but then I'd have to wait 2 weeks to get the payout as well, so that I could go and buy another car. No, I'll take it into the garage tomorrow, and we'll see if it's fucked. Basically, because it could be anything.
Yeah, the
in
good
the
old
clutch
lads
system.
down there will sort it out.
It could be anything.
Hello?
Considering I'm not getting very many of the issues, the only thing is it's not going into gear without a fight, and it grinds into reverse. Makes me think it could be a smaller fix, but at the same time, it's done the right mileage for the clutch to go out. But I'm just disappointed with that, I suppose, because like this is not going well. Because if the clutch
It's
needs
sort of
replacing,
annoying, isn't it?
it's probably going to cost me around 700 quid to fix. So, yeah, that's how
What are
my
you
week's
doing?
going. So
Why can't things be free?
so go to my Patreon and pledge for anywhere from $1 and help me pay for a new clutch.
Help him out, boys. Help him out.
That's sweet.
Help
Don't
him
you
out.
have to do that. Please don't. I'd feel really bad about
Please
that.
don't.
Just watch
Don't
my
support-
comments.
don't support
Fucking
Ethan.
don't.
Just watch.
Well,
just
I'll
watch
tell
Just
you
using
what,
reverse psychology.
Yeah, that's good reverse psychology. I'm like, well, if you don't want him to, I mean, if you're not on patreon.com/, as always, do that. I'll happily take your money. I'll happily take your money. If
I'll
Ethan doesn't
swipe
want
it under the table. I'll do that thing where I'm like, hey, look, what's in your ear? Oh, it's
Listen,
$1.
I'm just going-
It's money.
Mine now.
I'm just going. Now they think he's a nice businessman. I will give him money. No.
Yeah.
No. I'm I just can't do that to people. But watch the
Well, you
content.
should. I can. Once again, I can. So
I bet you can.
Patreon.com/as always.
God.
What about
Oh, man.
you, George? What's your week been like? What's been going on? What's new?
What's new is I've been listening to the Witcher books. Did I talk about that on the last podcast? I don't
You
think I did I?
No.
Not sure.
Maybe
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
Maybe I
No,
didn't.
you didn't. You did not.
Yeah, I just I finished The Last Wish, finished Sword of Destiny, and now I'm on Blood of Elves. And they're so fucking good. Like, to anyone listening, if you like the Witcher universe and you like Geralt and you like all the sweet characters in that universe, the books are so fucking good. It's getting to the point where I'm sort of almost liking the book versions of the characters more than the game ones, which is really
Right.
weird. I wasn't
Wow.
expecting it, but they're written so well. Like, even Geralt, like, he's so good in the books. He's so fucking sick. And yeah, I've just been loving it. And I've actually this morning started rewatching the Witcher like Netflix series because I wanted to see how it compared to the first book. And yeah, I've just
Are you
been
gonna become
witched up
one
recently.
Of those people that's like, oh, the show sucks now.
I don't think it sucks. I've been liking it. Like I liked it when it came out, and I still like it. So I think it's good. Not
Yeah.
perfect, but pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I think it's a super strong show.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
pleasantly surprised with the Witcher show. I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
Really good.
I'm
Well,
looking
that's
forward to season 2 coming in December. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to depict Kaer Morhen and Ciri in her training and Vesemir and Triss. I'm looking forward to it. Because like the bit that I just got to in the books is basically where season 2 takes place. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it compares. I've just been loving The Witcher, to be honest, recently. Like, I've been streaming it, watching it, reading it.
Nice.
That's been my last week, to be
Jesus.
honest. Yeah.
Fuck.
He's in a Witcher mode.
I am to be
Sounds
honest.
like
I am
a
in a
good-
Witcher mode.
Sounds like a good time.
It is. It's great escapism into the best fantasy universe ever made.
Terrific.
Brilliant. That's awesome. I feel like I've got nothing to tell you all. I've just been working.
Just been nose to the grindstone. Man.
Nose to the
Just-
grindstone. Once again, as always, George. You know. No, I've just been
Yeah.
working. I've just been working.
I like how it's
busy, not
specifically the
making
nose.
any fucking videos whatsoever, and no even desire to. Like, I haven't even thought about it. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't
Just
know if I
chilling.
have it in me anymore. It's sort of just
Yeah.
gone. Now that my job, like, I spend all day at a desk on, you know, a Premiere and After Effects making video stuff or like
Yeah.
digital content now, and I'm like, I just don't really want to do that when I get home. Like,
you
I love
get
doing
home,
podcasts
yeah.
because I'm talking to my
That's
mates,
annoying.
but like
Yeah.
videos, like, what the fuck am I going to make videos on? I don't play games, so I'm not going to talk about that.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't play anything. And I'd like to. Like, Kena Bridge of Spirits looks really good. I'm just never going to
Oh,
play
it
it.
is.
Like, I just don't have the time.
Oh man, adult.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good time though. To be fair,
It is a
I've
good
been
game.
enjoying
Yeah,
it.
you can just live vicariously through us tweeting
I
about it
should-
and stuff.
yeah.
I should just actually watch you guys play these games and get it spoiled for me, because I like
Yeah, you
don't
should.
do that because I think, like, well, one day I'll play it. But like, Tyler, can you just be fucking honest with yourself? You're not gonna play it. You know what I mean? You're not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
You're not a gamer anymore, Tyler.
I'm not
You're
a
a
gamer.
man.
Except when I whoop your
Gaming.
ass. That other than that, other than that, I'm not a gamer. Other than that,
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys were fake beefing on Twitter and shit.
Yeah, so did I. We need to get that back.
You guys were
Get that
fake.
back
You
going.
guys were fake
Well, I'm
beefing on
sorry.
Twitter and
I'm
shit. And I
waiting
was
for
just
these
posting pictures of
fucking
a dog.
promo photos.
Sorry,
from
man,
you,
it's
George.
so
Like,
bad. I know. I
Don't
need
you're
to do
saying
them.
we need to bring it back? We're once again only waiting on you for this. Once
Yeah.
again.
I just
I'll-
love
I'll
that.
bang him.
I just love that while
I
you
will.
guys were going through this fake beef, I was just posting pictures of Dennis on Twitter. There was
Dennis.
there's just a great contrast of fake internet beef, dog. You know.
It's not
Doggo
fake,
of
but it's
wisdom.
characters. It's
Yeah.
just different. The characters really hate each other.
So the fake is just a lot more than just surface level.
Yes, yeah,
But it's
yeah,
still
yeah. There's a
fake.
deep-rooted fake hatred.
Hatred.
No, that's
Yes.
Yeah.
fake trid. Oh, that doesn't
There's
sound
lore.
Yeah,
right.
fake hatred.
Fake
Fake
trid.
Backstory and lore.
Um,
Fake trid battling is what we like.
There is one thing I wanted to bring up, and it's because I had a weird fucking thing pop up for me that I was like, oh, this will be interesting to talk about. And then
yeah.
George messages the group the other day and goes, boys, I have the best fucking YouTube recommended for this next podcast. And I go, is it cow hooves? Is it cow hooves videos? Because those things have been randomly fucking popping up in my YouTube recommended for no reason. And I'm like, why the fuck is that in my YouTube recommended? Is George somehow hacked my YouTube account? What's going on?
Amazing.
Has any of you got this? Is this a thing for everyone? These
Yeah,
fucking,
I've had it. Yeah.
You've had it? So it's
Yeah.
not just me. They've
Yeah.
just popped up.
No.
It's the Hoof
Calv-
GP.
Calv Hoof cleaning. I'll let's find
Is that
I'll
what's
find
in,
one that I've
George?
watched.
Is that
Like-
what's in your recommended?
I'm gonna admit, yeah. To be honest, it was.
That was what it was. I'm so sorry that I spoiled that.
No,
George.
it's
You've ruined
fine.
it.
It's fine. It's fine. Because
I'm
it's one that I
disappointed.
think everyone can relate to because it's been appearing in so many people's recommended at the minute.
I don't think it's. I
Um,
don't think it's in mine. I'll go have a look. I'll just click on one of my own videos and go through the recommended and see if it
You're
shows
missing
up.
out because they're fucking
It's cow hoof cleaning.
they're pretty
Uh,
grotesque
Where
videos.
did it come from, though?
No,
Where
cow
did it
hoof
come
cleaning.
It's very satisfying.
So have you-
It's
have
just an
seen, like,
algorithm
the
machine,
ones-
isn't it? Just cow hoof cleaning. You never think
So
it.
have
Here we
you
are.
have you just seen the cleaning ones, or have you seen the ones where they've got like lesions and shit in there?
Oh, I've seen I watched 2 and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, some of them are so
that's
nasty.
Not at all the
yeah, you've just
the
sent the
link.
Clubhouse link.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, you
That's
sent,
not the
uh,
link I wanted to send.
So I was trying to
Imagine
get
if it was a-
fucking
You said-
buy
you said-
Clubhouse.
Pledge point,
Clubhouse
boys, if you haven't
link.
pledged yet, just in case.
And
I'm always just sending people Clubhouse links. like, just by the way, if you haven't seen this, you should.
Instant relief as soul fracture bursts open on cow's hoof. Fucking
I just,
horrible.
I just don't know if I even want to click this. Fuck it. It's done.
Peeling
It's
rotten
just
infected
really
tissue
damaged.
from
Oh
cow's
man, this
foot.
is a really damaged hoof. How did it get this bad?
Huge.
Oh
rotten
my
cow.
god!
I feel like
I've
the
learned
hoof
so-
GP.
I've
Yeah,
learned
the
so
hoof
much
GP.
about cow hooves. Like, I feel like I know, like I'm an expert now, and I've only watched
Yeah,
the videos.
I reckon I could do this.
Whoa, this sofa's fucked.
Show
yeah,
me the
did,
hoof.
did
Horrible.
you click on the one that I sent you?
Yeah.
my shit.
Oh
That's
my
fucked.
god.
This is fucked.
That hoof has seen some
J-
days.
Yeah, so James, tell me your thoughts on this. So you had it recommended as well. What were you thinking when this popped up for you?
I don't know what I was thinking, but I clicked it instantly.
Yeah, so did I.
I don't know why. Like, I never thought to myself. I just thought that's fucking what.
I'm very good
Well,
at
I guess we never
self-restraint when it comes
thought
to
about
cow hoofs.
we never thought about the issues that could arise with keeping cows.
Yeah,
You
I was
don't
just
keep
like, I guess I
cows.
just thought like, wait, what could be wrong with the hoof? Don't they just walk about like that's normal,
Yeah.
right? What could be wrong? So I
This
clicked on
one's
it to
fucked,
find
hey
out.
James. This one is
Yeah,
fucked.
this is a fucked hoof. This really.
I've
truly
never. This is the worst one I've seen. This is the worst one
Oh,
I've seen.
you got. Oh, yeah,
I
he's
love
taking
they
the
go at it with that
tissue
fucking
away.
machine and they just start chipping away at it. It's so satisfying.
And they
is
squirt that
actually
shit on it
very
at the
sad.
end into like the open wound.
It's amazing.
I guess
you
it's
just
not a
think to
wound because the
yourself-
cow can't feel it really.
It's like I suppose it's like you have fingernails and toenails.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But just
But the infections would fucking hurt if there's infections. in
Yeah,
there. There's
no,
like
yeah,
rotten
yeah,
shit in
yeah.
there.
Yeah. How did this
Like, that's
cow
what's
get
like
such a
instant
fucked
relief.
foot?
I
I've
never
not seen
thought
one.
about a hoof like this. I never thought it was like
Yeah.
you could just chip away at it and it was normal. Like, how
Yeah.
mental
And
is
it's
that? They're
like
like
flesh
hacking away
almost.
at this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, how is this something you could do? And the cow's just like, ah, it's alright, mate. Don't worry
So
about
the
it.
cow's just like, I don't fucking feel it. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god, imagine having to do this.
Imagine being a cow. Just like, nah, swerve that. Would not
This
enjoy
I
is
it.
watched one and it
mental.
was like the cow had a big shit while he's doing it as well. And it was just, like, everywhere. It was fucking mental.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Holy
George, oh
shit.
George.
This guy used some fucking. Some fucking fire. This video wasn't as good as I like. Is when there's like actual infections in there, and they're like, oh no, it's getting good now. Oh my god, this thing's rotten as fuck, James.
He's like scraping away this shit from inside of this. Like, there's just fucking craters in it.
Yeah.
I know. It's horrible.
Must be
Oh
shit to be a
God.
cow.
He's just
There's
sanding it
one
off.
where like that I watched where like fuck tons of pus comes
No,
out.
he's
and
just
it's, like,
setting
Oh,
it on
yeah, I think
fire,
I've
what the
seen one like
fuck?
that too.
He used a torch then. I don't know why. He just sort of enjoyed.
It's
getting
insane what
down
you
to
have to
some
do
shit
to a
now.
cow hoof. Like, he's just
He's get-
scraping
Oh,
this
it's
shit
this
away.
one. It's fucking this one. I want to see if you
Send
guys.
it-
have
Oh,
watched
that
this
was
one.
fucking horrible.
Oh, what's this one, George?
Why?
It's a pretty gnarly
Alright.
one.
Gnarly.
Let's see this one.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God,
pretty-
this one's-
Is this the same
Pretty
guy?
disgusting.
Oh,
The Hoof
James,
GP?
this one gets. If you skip ahead on this one, I sent. It
Oh,
gets
hold on.
really fucked in there. Holy
It
shit!
gets
Oh,
really
that's
fucked in there.
horrible. What the fuck is
Look-
going on in there?
Like it's completely fucked.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What are you
this
even meant
is
to do
completely
with that? It's fucked.
Go to the one I sent and skip to 255.
Hang on, I gotta see how he finishes this
Yeah, I've
off
got-
because
I've
it
You
got
is
gotta see it through to the
bleeding.
end.
I'm skimming
I've-
through it now though, but it's fucked.
wow.
I
That
don't
thing
think-
looks fucked.
Alright, let's go on this
You
one,
know
George.
what?
Oh, this
The
is the one
blood-
I've seen because it started
Yeah.
right at the end.
Yeah, this one
Hang
is
on.
fucking nasty.
So
That
what?
cow
What's
hoof is
what do we
now-
need to get to?
Go to
what?
255.
255.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, are we watching it at
Have
the
I
same
seen
time?
this? Oh
Yeah, yeah.
shit! Oh, can we go
Alright,
back? I
alright.
think we should go to
Yeah.
240. Go back a bit.
Okay, yeah. 240,
Let's-
240.
Oh, yeah. Let's get back. Let's earn
Okay,
this.
go to
Let's-
go to
Alright.
240 and we'll count down.
Do a little countdown.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright.
I'm ready.
Is
3,
everyone ready?
2, 1, play.
I like this guy.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's pushing
why
on
are you
it.
poking it?
Oh no, there's clearly
Ugh.
some. Oh, I've not
Stop
seen
it.
this. This is fucked. Whole thing looks swollen as shit.
Oh, this is gonna be
Aw.
so bad. Oh, this is so bad. No, I hate it. I hate it. I can't.
What the
Look at that shit, dude.
Holy shit!
Oh.
How gnarly
Oh!
Oh, no way!
Oh, that
What the
was bad.
Oh
man.
no! The relief that cow must feel.
Oh
Oh
my fucking god!
The amount
it's
of
like,
pressure.
it's like glue.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It looks like
Oh,
mozzarella
this is
cheese.
the
Like,
worst!
appetite gone for the
God.
next 6 months.
Ah!
Mash- Oh, that's fucked.
Bad. It's
Oh my god! Oh, he's just fucking
Oh,
playing with
God,
it.
Oh,
It's still going.
Fucking hell!
George, what the fuck?
Of course, leave it to George
Oh.
to find the worst one because I feel like I watched two. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Whereas I feel like George found this and goes, I found it.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Oh,
Okay.
Fuck me!
this thing's still going.
Yeah,
But now that I'm on it, I've
this
got to
cow's a
see
bit
it
of
through
an
the end.
oozer, my
Oh.
friends. Lots of
Yeah.
ooze.
Oh my god!
This is
That was so much.
That was just fucked up.
I know, that's
that
probably
was
the worst one.
fucked. But what's causing
Oh.
that? That's what I want to know now.
I
It's-
don't know,
I
man.
don't know.
A
I
fucking
actually don't
cow
know.
in it.
Like you've got to get amongst that. Is there a rock in there? Like
gotta
is it-
get
what's in
Among
it?
Us. I'm sorry, that
Yeah.
wasn't even fucking
That
funny.
was fucking Wes.
Oh,
I like how
God, he's
this
putting his
guy's
tissue
in there
like-
like this is normal.
Yeah.
Setting the
Blowing
hoof on
it.
fire, that's what we do.
Look underneath on that grate. There's like shit in it and blood.
Oh no. Oh,
Cow shit and blood.
God. Oh god. He's like burning it off now.
Oh my god!
It's burning the hoof off.
Now he's painting
What's
it
he
blue.
putting this
the
blue
best-
stuff on?
Is
Yeah,
that
I
like
like
a
that blue
glue?
stuff.
Oh.
Oh my god. I guess that makes sense. But like he's got a tissue all in that thing.
I know.
He's
Feels
the
so
Hoof
bad for this
GP.
Fucking.
I like how this guy just knows how to deal with this, and for him this is normal. For us, it's like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
He
For
must
him,
be
it's like
re-
just another
Is he,
day at the
oh, he's
office.
double dosing it.
He's double doing the little foot thing.
he's got a bit of a
Putting
cow
different
hoof
coloured
fetish,
liquids
this
on
kid.
it. Cow hoof fetish.
Yeah, he's loving
That's probably
Oh, the way
existed,
he's
though.
like just clean. Oh,
It
why?
definitely does, looking at how many people watch this content, George.
Oh my god.
This is where
Oh.
okay, now we get into the good stuff. This is what we want to see. Get amongst that. What's
Yeah.
going on in that hoof? You know?
I simply,
Get amongst that.
I think I'm well past wanting to know.
Oh, this is horrible. How do you do that and not feel just? Ah, no, I can't.
Start a podcast with
That's-
your mates.
Ah.
They said you wouldn't be sat here watching
Ah!
cursed cow hoof videos.
He's spray
He's
painting
fucking
it.
screaming.
Oh, this poor cow is having a rough time.
Yeah, he's not enjoying that
No.
feeling.
This is not fun. This is not fun. For
I love that
this
we're
cow.
sat here mocking the cow.
Oh my
Look, you just
god.
got the cow's gender wrong.
I have pity for the cow. I have sympathy for it.
So do
Oh
I.
my
Sweet little
God.
cow. It's probably happy now though. It's probably like, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a red hoof. I'm fucking sick. I'm
You
the
can,
sick of
you
sort
can
it
tell
out.
by all the blood on the floor that just came from it.
That's
Happy
fucking
it
Fuck
gnarly.
me.
That was fucked up. I did feel a bit sick.
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Feel a bit sick. That was
What the fuck?
Was he
He's-
spray painting the leg now?
He loves it. He's like saying.
yeah, I don't know why he does that. He just like, I don't know why he does that in that one. He just like spray paints their leg. There's clearly nothing wrong with it.
Oh my god, now he's having some coffee.
There's
Bloody
a
hell.
Nescafe ad, yeah, and then he's like, let's do this an ad for
Oh,
gingerbread
fuck
flavour
me.
Nescafe.
That was probably a good clip, actually. Us reacting to
Yeah.
a cow hoof video.
Oh,
That was
God.
that
Go
was
on,
so
Josh.
good.
decent
Clip,
one.
clip
Have you
that.
spoken to anyone else, James, that's like been watching this? There's been a chat on Discord where people are like, what the fuck is with these cowhoof videos?
No, I don't think so. I've not really mentioned it, but I'm sure
Maybe it's
everyone's
just us
seen
three.
them. Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean,
wild that can't be.
there was one I saw that
can't
had
be.
like so many views. It was an insane amount of views.
There's like 17 million views. That was
Yeah,
one that I
yeah.
recommended. It had like
It was
17
it was
million views. It's probably the
mental.
same one. That's where it started. That's where it all began.
The bone
Yeah.
fell out of this cow's foot. That's the title of one of these videos.
Yeah.
That sounds mental.
I don't even know
My
if I want to
God.
know, but here I am, being curious,
The
just the same.
Bone fell out of this cow's foot.
That's
What the
mental.
fuck? Oh god, that's pagged. That has seen better days, my friends.
Oh god.
Ugh.
See, now Ethan's on it. You know what
Now
I
I'm
mean?
on it. Now,
he's like,
now I'm
he-
addicted to cow hoof video. See what you've done,
I
guys.
know, that's what happens, man. That is what happens.
Your recommended is
You
going to
get-
be full.
We should
No,
do
No,
morbid
once this
curiosity.
podcast ends,
You
I
get
will
caught
never
up.
touch them again. But hey, while we're on the topic, what the fuck, you know?
Might as well make the most of it.
I feel bad, George, that I spoiled that. I'm sorry. Usually
Nah,
it's
it's
like
cool.
a surprise, but I felt like I knew. I felt like I knew.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
my
no,
head. I had a
it's-
tingle in my balls, and I was like, ah.
Single in your balls.
It's rare that we all
What
have
do
the
you
same
mean?
recommended. I mean, it's quite strange.
Yeah, well, you just trust your instincts, Ethan. So when you get a tingle in the balls, you just sort of you can see the future.
That's a
You know?
quote. That's
You
it.
have a ball premonition.
When you have a tingle in your balls, you can see the future. Mahatma Gandhi.
It's like a spider. It's like Spidey sense, you know.
Exactly.
Tingle in the balls, and I'm like, okay, I see where this is going.
yeah, my
Like I
spider
feel like
balls are
any
tingly, man.
cowhoof now after this is nothing. Like I'm
Yep.
watching another one, and I'm like, this is just this.
We're building
fuck
up
this
our tolerance to the grotesque. Before long, none of it will phase us, and we'll be like, yeah, that's just a man on fire.
That's how you become a
Fuck it.
super soldier.
Yeah.
You watch loads of mental videos.
Do they
and then
trim
by the
on
end
them
of it, you-
normally though, or is it only when there's something wrong with the hoof? Do they do?
Yeah, they
this?
trim them normally. I think most. I heard him say like most of the time, if you don't trim them, you're more likely to get horrible like rot and like stones and lesions and stuff. You got to take care of them. Take care of your
Yeah.
cows back at home, everyone.
Yeah, if you have a cow,
Yeah.
take care of it. Turn
Take
it
care of
into beef
your cow.
at speeds.
If I find out that any of you are not looking after your cow right, I'm not gonna be. I'm not
He's
gonna be
not going to
pleased.
be happy. George is going to come to your house and murder you.
He will not
It's
be.
like, I heard you weren't looking after your cow
I'm
properly.
gonna come to your house.
Time
and
to
squeeze
die.
all the pus out of your
He's gonna
cow's
do it.
hoof.
He's gonna do it himself. He's gonna bring his own little trimmer machine thing, and he's gonna start trimming your cow's hoof without your permission, without your
Yeah.
consent.
Yeah, no, he doesn't
Exactly.
need consent, George. He has
No.
too much experience with redacted for that. So he's going to come and he's just going to do it.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Uh,
Yeah. Keep your cows safe, guys.
Yeah,
Cows
top
safe.
cows.
Keep your enemies safer.
And your cow
What am I talking
safest.
about?
Keep your cows close and your enemies safer. I actually don't know what that fucking means.
It doesn't mean anything, George.
Oh my
I am
God.
just absolutely bewildered by these fucking cowhoof videos. I
I'm
genuinely
done
find
with
them
that shit.
so interesting.
Yeah, it's wild. Oh my God.
Yeah, where does it come from?
Well, I like to say the surprise was disappointing considering there was no surprise.
Yeah, I
Because-
was almost hoping I had the cowhoof videos and George would have something else that he was willing to message the group chat to be like, guys, you're not gonna believe this shit.
I mean,
No.
I just
You wanna know
didn't
something?
think in a million years that other people would have that in their recommended. I was just like,
Yeah, I
this
mean,
is
you
mine.
wouldn't, right? You wouldn't. But the fact that you said that, and it was only like minutes after I'd watched a cowhoof video, I was like, it has to be this. It can't be, because that was the most bizarre YouTube experience of my life. And then you're coming at me this hot. It's gotta be the same thing.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh, I just found a piece of metal in this cow's hoof. Poor thing.
A piece of metal.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I found a piece
My
of metal.
God, what's he playing at?
This one isn't even George's recommended. It's like Tyler's recommended, but also George's.
And also James's. This is
And also
all
James's.
recommended.
The world's
That's true.
recommended. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Four Pillars recommended. Oh God, no.
Yeah, well, it's in yours
so-
now, Ethan. If you don't
Sorry?
think you can cowhoof videos from now on, you're mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get any cowhoof videos in my recommended. Probably will now though. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
You're welcome.
You will, definitely.
You're
will.
welcome.
My recommended is going to descend into total chaos now. Oh god, it's gonna be full of all sorts of things that George has showed us over the months, and
That's true.
I can't have that. I'm gonna have. If this gets any worse, I'm gonna have to kill him. It's gonna, it's just have to.
We are in a
I want
we're in
to
a bit
kill
of a place.
pigs.
It's true.
I've already
We're in a
got
bit of a
cow
place.
videos. I'm just checking now on my recommended. I've already got cow videos.
Oh,
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Let me if I
Already
go to
started.
my recommended, I'll have a look see where the cow hoof videos rock up. How long before that? Oh, there it is. Fuck. Nah, none of that. None of that. I have had enough of cow hoof videos to last a lifetime. Every time I look at a cow now, I'll go, your hoofs better not be fucked, man. And if they are, I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah, every time I see a cow, I'm gonna be thinking, what if?
What if it's got a really
Right.
bad infection in its foot?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little check over every time I see a cow. I'm gonna come over and go, "You alright? You feeling alright?"
What a terrifying prospect.
Yeah, well, there
I
it
can't
is.
do that to myself.
Damn.
I just got caught up on my YouTube recommended myself that John
Tyler
Mayer
caught in
performs
4K on his YouTube recommended.
Wild performing Wild Blue Live for the first time, and I was like, I have to hear this solo. I have to fucking hear this solo, and it was tremendous.
Okay.
Go on,
cool.
Monjaya.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
So- In other news, petrol stations are on a bit of a mad one in the UK at
Oh
the
my
moment.
god, yeah.
It's funny because what's happened is there was that apparently BP was having an issue with a shortage of drivers to deliver fuel, but there was no actual shortage, and so everyone's gone, right, okay, there's a fuel shortage in the UK, and they're out panic buying stuff, even though everyone's been like everything's fine, and in panic buying petrol, now there is actually a fuel shortage.
Yeah, that is mental actually. Yeah, I was like going to the shop the other day, and I drove past the petrol station, and there was just fucking. It was like backed around the corner, just fucking mental. So what are you
Mad.
doing? Chill out.
Insane. Like, what are people doing? Just stop.
It's
Stop
ridiculous, but my favourite thing I think that I've seen so far is that the BBC sent somebody to report on one of the petrol stations, and his name was Phil McCann.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
And
That's
I thought
funny.
that was fucking hilarious.
Phil McCann.
Why is that funny?
Because it's like Phil
McCann.
McCann. Of petrol, like-
See?
They must have done that on purpose. Surely that's
Just
that's
fucking
prime
stupid.
comedy.
He was in Stockport. He wasn't far from me.
You should go
That's
find Phil
funny.
McCann.
Phil McCann.
McCann, that is good. I like that.
I thought that was fake. I was like, that can't be real.
Surely
I saw
not,
that.
but
But it is. It's all real. All of it.
no. Phil McCann is an actual BBC reporter.
Phil McCann IMDb.
Can
Check it if
anyone
BBC
Phil McCann up with
actually has someone
petrol?
there.
Oh god, no! The BBC's playing into the joke, and that's how you know that it's no longer funny.
Oh, damn, guess what,
BBC's
they killed
arrived,
it.
guys. Fun's over.
Fun's over. The BBC's in town.
God damn it,
BBC's getting
BBC.
involved.
God damn it, the BBC. For fuck's sake.
The British Broadcasting.
What's wrong with you, the BBC? Oh, to
you
be
feel
fair
the
though,
sea
talking
stems
about
from?
the BBC, they've gone and they've rehired Russell T Davies for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So they're not all bad, are they? Blimmin'
They're
heck.
not all bad because they've chosen the boy, the fucking
The
Messiah
man
himself,
Incredible.
Russell
is-
T
yeah.
Davies.
It's the man we
Fucking
needed.
love
When
that
Doctor
man.
Who was at its lowest point, they go and they bring back the man who
No.
can save
Nice.
it all.
Bit of Doctor Who. Bit of fuel
Incredible.
shortage caused by the rumour of a fuel shortage. And Phil McCann reporting on it.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that is sort of the UK summed up. Like somebody knew that this was the guy they wanted to report on this.
Yeah. Oh, I love the UK. It feels like the classic UK right now. I'm liking it. Everyone's going mental
Does
over
it?
petrol.
Everything's on a bit
you
of
know,
a
back
madness.
on top.
Doctor Who, yeah, is back on top.
Prices for
You
petrol are
got-
through the roof because everybody fucking everyone wants it for some reason. That
Exactly.
man's back.
Yeah,
There's a
he's
picture of
back.
Russell T.
He's
Davies
wearing
looking
his
Yeah,
bow
I
at
figured
tie.
that's who it was. Bit of the old Doctor Who.
Look at the way he's standing in that
Yeah.
picture.
I don't
That
think I've watched
suit
an
just
episode of
looks
Doctor
too
Who in
big
about
for him.
15 years, but hey.
I mean, the
Oh,
reason why
man.
is because this man wasn't the show. Actually, 15 years. That is quite a long time.
15 years. That's when it came out.
Nah, 2005, 15 years, 2006.
No,
So,
it
okay,
was
so the
more of
year
an
after.
It's probably an exaggeration. It's probably been more like 10 years, but hey, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not something I think about.
I can't imagine you do. You sit there thinking, like, fucking calculating how long it's been since you last watched Doctor Who.
It's been so long since I last watched Doctor Who, boys. It's been 9 years, 340 days, and 5 minutes, and I'm really disappointed with myself. You know, I need to watch Doctor Who in my life again.
So I do.
The
I
turn
need
of
it
the
to be good
decade
again.
since I'm going to watch an entire season of Doctor Who and be really disappointed and go back to not watching it again is going to be great. That's the
I
only
can't
way my
believe
brain-
it's going to be good again. I just can't believe it. It's just...
See,
I mean, you haven't seen it yet, James.
No,
There's gonna
but
be good
it's
again.
Russell T Davies. Like, he cannot... He's the man.
ridiculous.
He is the man. And
He cannot
everything
do
he's done
wrong
since
until
Doctor
he
Who
does.
as well
You know?
has been... Like, he's been doing bits and bobs. Like, he's not done huge shows, but everything he's done has been really, really solid since he's left Doctor Who. So he still knows what he's doing, and... I think he's what he does so well is characters. He's so good at writing characters and making them feel real and convincing and down to earth. That was the one thing about like his era of Doctor Who, is all those companions just felt like real, actual people, and they were all different as well. Like they all came from different backgrounds and everything. It's so engaging in that way. So I just can't wait to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Moving into this,
It's going to be nostalgic to have Russell T Davies writing back.
Yeah. Oh, I hope he does his little zoom into Earth thing at the beginning of the first episode.
Yes.
It'll be the best. Doctor Who will be back on top.
Yeah, that's all it needs.
Back on
Zooming
top
into
like it
Earth.
always was, right? Doctor Who.
Doctor Who was fucking on top of the world.
Maybe your world, where you don't go
Hey,
outside.
It actually
Maybe
was.
your
It was
world.
pretty
Doctor
big.
Who has been insanely big. It's fallen off, but it was fucking huge, especially when it was rebooted.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
Was
you
it
know.
huge in your little shit country or anywhere else?
Hey, it's been big all
Oh
over the
yeah,
globe.
Australia! I fucking love the soil that I live on, man.
Hey man, once a week I go outside, I roll around in the great Australian mud, just to remind myself what perfect soil we have.
Oh, that's adorable.
Funny because he
After this-
possibly does.
After this episode, Tyler is gonna go and jump in the local.
It sows all the
Dive
best
in.
crops.
Head
You've
first,
never
like
had
a
an
proper
Australian
dive,
carrot
just sort of
before.
Buried in it.
We're such children.
I know.
Yeah. I
It's my
feel like.
That's why we're
Favourite thing.
talking about Doctor Who.
Yeah. No, I fucking hate you guys.
Hey man.
Oh, all right.
One
There's
day-
the Doctor Who section.
Yeah, well, one day when I show up, no longer, and there's no one to see the shit, it'll be a disaster.
Oh
It'll be a disaster.
god.
He'll be begging me to come back. What happened? There's all
What
those
happened to
impressions.
Tyler?
His feelings got hurt.
Oh,
Hurt
God.
Tyler's feelings. If we manage to hurt your
Ah.
feelings to the point where you don't want to do this podcast again, then we've officially shattered the universe.
That's true.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be.
that's
Be the end of the
that would be
world.
awful.
So we'd
It would take
we'd
a
have
lot.
bigger issues than continuing the podcast.
Yeah, yes.
My
yeah,
point is
true.
that's the moment
Yeah.
that is the moment that the universe collapses in on itself and we all die.
Yeah.
So
And then an episode
if
of
that
the
if it
Four
gets to
Pillars
that
podcast
point, we're
airs
not going to
with
be
no one
wondering
on
where
it.
the fuck did Tyler go. It'd be like, how the fuck do we avoid dying here?
At least we can put in the title, "We ended the world."
Yeah.
That would
We
be-
ended
that'd
the
be a lot
world.
of
So if you ever
views.
see a podcast title called "We Ended the World," everyone's gonna be like, "Oh
Yeah.
no, Tyler's
no,
stopped coming on the
They've
podcast."
they've
It's
done it.
great.
They've gone and done it now, haven't they?
They've only gone and ramped it up one final time.
Yeah.
It'll
one
be
final time.
it'll be something so arbitrary that breaks me too. It'll just be something so small that doesn't even matter. And I'm like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I just
I'm
can't do it
out
anymore.
of here, man.
Oh no, and there we go. That might be it. You know what, guys? You know what, guys?
I'm done now. That was really poor. That was really poor.
Oh.
They're always poor, George. They're not good.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite voice to do. It's just
Yeah.
there's something about it. It
It's
hits me
funny.
right. It used to be Jaw Raps. Used to be my favorite,
Yeah.
but now it's just
Now
this
he fell
weird warped Australian accent. I love it. It satisfies my need to do a voice.
Like, how long, honestly, were you doing yesterday on Horse and Fox?
Oh, so fucking
It was
long,
a
man.
long time because the
What was
chat
the funniest-
fuels it.
what-
Like the
what
chat
was
gives
the
us
funniest
things
one,
to
though?
say.
What was the funniest one? What was the one that you're just like, fuck, broke?
I don't know. There was like Ben was doing them,
Of course he was.
and it was. Hang on, let me see if I can find one. There was one that was fucking funny that just got me. It was like just some really dumb thing that Ben said.
It was about the fucking kangaroo, wasn't it?
The kangaroo, yeah. Wait,
It was like, I look at that kangaroo and he's my brother with blood. That's what it was.
You guys are fucking idiots. You guys are so stupid.
That's my favourite thing ever. Oh, look at that kangaroo, and we're brothers with blood.
Both sons of Australia.
Both sons of
God.
Australia. Oh my god.
Oh man, amazing.
Oh my god.
What's a West thing? I mean, I suppose I think I would have had to be there to understand the humorous side to that one, but you know
we're
what?
all just like
I wasn't.
egging each other
So-
on.
Even if you were there, you probably wouldn't, because it's just not that funny. But it is to me.
It's only funny to everyone and James and George.
Ben goes, I'm just reading through this now. Ben goes, never met this guy before, but we fly the Australian flag together and we sing proud. The soil below me is my bed and the trees are my roof. What does that mean? What does that
Okay.
even mean?
Okay. Starting
It's
to
just like
understand.
we're just saying the dumbest shit in this
Oh
dumb
my
voice.
It's just mock up Australian
Oh my
patriotism.
god.
Patriotism.
So
sorry.
dumb. Just so dumb. Like the memes you come up with on Horsey and Fox, like fucking Ricky Gervais and his Keyblade.
Oh, what?
And
Hang on a
fucking
minute.
Ricky Gervais, the extreme atheist. Like he comes in, if he sees someone praying to God, he fucking decks them on the spot. He's like, no, you don't do it.
You don't understand. My belief is that I'm an atheist. Oh god.
Oh,
Seems a bit
God, it's
beyond
so
Ricky Gervais to
stupid.
bother, but it's pretty funny.
Nah, honestly, he loves talking about atheism. Like, give him a chance and he will fucking... Like, obviously, he doesn't impose his beliefs that much on other people. But if, like, any set that he does, like, any, like live show... he'll
Oh, you
always
mean that
bring
that's
up
what he's known for?
atheism.
So that's what he focuses his comedy
He
on?
will. He will.
Well, I don't
drop
think that's what he's
he will
known for,
drop
though.
his
He's known for,
belief
like,
that
The
God
Office
does not
and
exist,
and
it's fine.
writing
He's pretty
and
well
stuff.
known. He's a pretty well known atheist.
He is,
Like,
but I
it's-
wouldn't
it's-
say that's what he's known for being an atheist.
Oh, he's known for being an atheist. It's just not all
Well, he's
for.
known for being an atheist. He's known for a lot of things.
That's all
I mean,
he's done.
that's where the meme came from. We joked about it because he's known for being an atheist.
Yeah. But George is sitting there like, he's not even like, I just don't know what he talks about. I was like, well, because it's fucking a thing. It's a big part of his bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it gets it's one of those things that just it gets sort of annoying because it's
Ah,
not even
does
like
it,
just
George?
live
Gets
shows.
annoying?
It's like podcasts that he's been on and stuff.
When
where
did
it's just
you?
like,
When did you start
he-
attending church?
he does think, well, I'm not. I'm just defending the Christians like I should.
Defending the Christians.
They wouldn't be defending you if they had their way. They'd have been burning you at the stake in fucking.
That's
Rome,
true.
man.
You'd
So,
be gone.
You know, allow it.
Oh fuck! Jesus Christ! I just choked.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's just a great episode, isn't it? Yeah, I just took a
Shame.
breath in and then I just breathed out again.
We're really interesting these days, guys. We're really interesting. Well, nothing's fucking
Oh
happened.
man.
No,
the
we're all
last 2
kind of
weeks.
we're all kind of a little
Like,
bit
no-
expired.
Nothing's
Yeah.
happened. Like,
mean,
yesterday
but
we
I
got-
mean, like, even in news, like, what's like, fucking the Bridge of Spirits game came out. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. That's
Yeah.
about what we can say. Like, we can't really go into depth analyzing. I don't even want to. Like, I just
No,
don't want to
neither
go
do I.
into depth analyzing it. Like, it's a
Neither
fun
do I.
game. I prefer just talking shit on these podcasts, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
so do
it's-
I much prefer.
It's the most fun
about-
part.
And,
Yeah,
and sort of like big new releases and stuff like
Mm.
that, but there's not really been any of those recently.
Yeah.
We had State of Play or whatever.
I've been playing
it
a
was.
bit of Deathloop, to be fair.
Oh, I haven't played that.
Thought one of
Deathloop.
us would have to give it a go, so I volunteered myself.
Yeah, the classic
Yeah.
game where the the selling point is that you respawn.
The selling point is that when you die, you start again.
No, I'm sure it's more than that.
There is a bit more to it than that, but it's kind of like a. You could tell that there's a Bethesda hand in it. Like, you know, it's an
Yeah.
arcane game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed Dishonored, for example, I'm sure you'd enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it, but would I call it substantial? Would I fuck? You know,
Or like massively notable. Like it just looks sort of.
it's fine.
We're gonna
it's
get
fine.
we're gonna
Right.
get shit for this because a lot of people really like Deathloop. There's been
it's
like this
fine,
cult
it's
of
fine.
defenders.
You know, I'm enjoying myself playing it. However, I've played about. Hang on, I'll tell you how much of the game I've actually played. Probably around. Fuck, there it is. I've played apparently about 3 hours of the game. I feel like I feel like I feel like that's all I need to understand the concept of Deathloop.
Yeah.
However, I'm sure I'm wrong, and I'm sure I will invest more time into it and see if it's got more to it. And I reckon it will translate into a semi-decent video when I can be asked to do one.
Yeah. There you go.
And so yeah, no. I mean, it does have positives. It has some negatives. And that's more or less all there is to say about Deathloop. It's just,
Yeah,
it's just,
there you go.
it's okay. It's just not remarkable. Is the problem?
Yeah. It's just one of those games that you sort of don't understand why everyone thinks it's so amazing.
I understand why people are enjoying it, because I'm enjoying it. It's just not remarkable.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Deathloop.
Yeah, there's our Deathloop review,
Deathloop
guys.
review.
Deathloop
Did it.
review with
Did the review.
me.
Um,
We've reviewed
is there anything
Deathloop.
else that's been happening? You know, I'm gonna go on my Twitter and I'm gonna scroll down it, and if something's happened, I probably will
That's
have tweeted
exactly
about
what
it.
I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing because it's just a disaster. I'm like, there's nothing that any one of you would be interested in that I've done in the last.
What have you done, man?
Yeah,
Just tell us
What have
anyway.
you done?
It's
What's
just
the
been
game?
sport. It's honestly been a weekend of sport.
Yeah,
Friday
my
night-
we love
fucking
sports.
timeline on Twitter is just you and fucking Ollie talking about UFC, and I'm like, I don't understand fucking any of this shit, and it's all over my timeline,
Yeah.
and I'm unnecessarily annoyed about it.
Yeah, well, Alexander the Great Volkanovski, fellow Australian, defended the UFC featherweight title today against Brian Ortega in one of the best fights in UFC.
Would you say that your
All right, that's
he's
enough.
your
Well,
brother?
that's enough sport
Good
for
for him.
today. Moving
I would
on.
say he's a fellow Aussie, and when he said this one's for you, Australia, he was talking to me. That's what I felt. You know what I
Because
mean?
he won
Do I have
with
an
the
Australian?
Kanga.
Do I have an Australian flag set up in my living room while we're watching the fight? 100%. Do you wear an Australian flag?
So do I.
100%. Does that mean that we're brothers? 100%. Obviously.
Yes.
But it was
Brothers
just
with blood.
I watched sport all weekend and hung out with my family
Mhm.
because it's my fucking birthday on Tuesday. So I was like hanging out with my family, had a bit of a barbecue. My new nephew, he's a month old, saw him again. He's fucking adorable. I put a picture with me and him on Instagram and Twitter, so if you want to see a fucking cute kid. He's just
Oh, you put it on Twitter and you captioned it The Godfather 4.
Godfather Part 4.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like literally like watching the rugby, the AFL, and then Sunday was the UFC. Just lots of sport all weekend. I love September. It's the best time of year because it's final
Straight up
three.
enjoying yourself. Just
Enjoying
reveling.
myself. I've been working a lot. Work's super fucking busy. And then when I finish work, I'm either hanging out with my friends or I'm at the gym, or you know, I got my first dose of the vaccine finally. A fucking COVID vaccine.
Hey,
Did it taste
Um,
good?
Mad.
It was good. I was just glad I got the first one. So a couple of weeks to get my next Pfizer shot, and then
sweet.
you know, we can get
Then
me
you'll be
overseas,
full of
get me over to
Pfizer.
the UK, get me over to the UK next year, and we'll be sweet. You know, that's the goal.
Yeah,
You need
let's
some
go.
That's
Pfizer
the
in your
goal.
life. I like how you love Australia so much that you're already thinking about leaving it. That's great.
Mate,
so you
I'm-
can look
you
back
know,
on it and go, "That's a great bit of land."
I'm not-
I'm just going, we're gonna spread our wings. We're gonna spread our wings so we can spread the love, show
That's
the
true.
world we're the best country in the world, and also take over. You know what I mean?
Oh God,
so-
that's a good
I
time.
can't imagine Australia
Take
invading
over.
itself, let alone anyone else.
Yeah.
It would be
No,
fascinating
invade-
to watch. I wouldn't mind.
They
it.
invade our hearts.
We're-
Australians
we're-
invade our hearts.
we-
Invade our
that's how
hearts,
we
they
get-
invade our soul.
We're a Trojan horse. We get in that way. We invade the hearts first.
You come riding
Give
on
you
the back of a
beautiful-
giant spider.
I mean, I've never heard anyone say I dislike Australian people. Like, there's always people that go, "I dislike this type of people," or "I dislike this like nation of people."
Yeah.
Everyone
Which is
loves
mental.
the Australians, and that's kind of
Yeah.
that's kind of the worrying thing. Like they're playing the long con here.
That
And
we're playing
everyone
the
loves
long
the
game.
Australian accent as well. Everyone's like, "Yeah, those guys, man, they're cool."
The
They're
only
all
people
paid
that,
actors, you know.
yeah, the only people that hate Australians are Australians, other Australians really. That's the only ones. But like, you know, we've sent out, you know, everyone thinks, oh, these are just like the best people ever, but it's like, no, this is just all Australians are like this. You know what I mean? Like, from your Hugh Jackmans to your Nicole Kidmans, of you know, they've been holding down the fort 20 years representing Australia. Now you've got the Chris Hemsworths and
the Chris Hemsworth,
the Margot Robbies. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of Australians.
Yeah,
mate.
You didn't know that?
Australian royalty. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, of course.
Fair enough.
You know, I mean, Australian royalty is the Irwin family. You know, Steve Irwin.
Yeah, that's true. That is
and his family.
true.
That's our royal family, and we've talked about this. I feel like on podcasts before. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we know. We
you've
have
got
definitely.
you've got the actual royal family in the UK. You've got the American royal family, which is the Kardashians, and then you've got the Irwins of the Australian royal family. And it's like, well, it really represents your nation.
That really does.
You've got a lot of oversensitive, pompous cunts that care about image. That's the UK. That's English people. And then you've got the Americans.
God save the
trashy
Queen.
and-
God save the fucking Queen, bitch.
Trashy and disgusting. And then you've just got, you know, the Irwin family, which are just, you know, our best and brightest, just humble, beautiful people that love everyone and love animals, and then they, you know, care about the world, and that's
Yeah, they do. They look
That's
after
just
the
like-
world.
We care about the world. We just don't care
look
enough
after
to
the
do anything
kangaroo.
about it. That's the UK.
We also aren't in a position to overthrow the monarchy. That I've tried so many times.
I've given
but I
it a
just can't
go,
do it.
but I got
look,
fucking hit
I have
right in the
tried
head
to
when I went
commit
up to the Buckingham
treason
Palace
so
gates.
many times it has failed every single one of them, boys.
I have.
Oh, shame.
I tried to commit the
I already looked
gunpowder
up to,
plot too, and I
Guy
just thought
The gunpowder plot too.
no,
The much
I tried my
awaited
very
sequel.
best, and they threw me right out of the Houses of Parliament.
They were
And I
like,
was
"Why are you trying to blow up the
saying-
Houses
I
of
don't know
Parliament?"
who
And I
said
was
it.
like,
That's the
"Well, I
most
just don't agree
hilarious
with
thing
you."
that somebody said. Guy Fawkes was the last person to walk into Parliament with good intentions. That's the attitude.
That
of a
is
lot of
some.
people.
I mean, there's a reason why we fucking celebrate him every year and go, yeah,
Yeah, the man invented
I don't
terrorism
think we
and shit.
celebrate him, do we? We
I love-
celebrate
I
the
fucking do.
burning
I
of
love that
him,
Guy
don't
Fawkes
we?
was just the trigger man, and the gunpowder plot was actually
Yeah,
I
all
think
I
it was a
know
man
is
named Robert Catesby.
it's
I might be
Guy
wrong.
you know,
Fawkes night.
the man on the trigger is always the one that gets remembered.
Was the leader of the group of
Yeah.
English Catholics who planned and the failed gunpowder plot. Yeah, Robert Catesby was the ringleader of that gunpowder plot. But nobody
He's not
remembers
remembered,
him.
though.
It's always Guy Fawkes.
It's because Guy Fawkes has a cooler name.
Yeah, he's got a cool name.
His-
yeah.
his
Sounds
first
like
name
a
is
comic
Guy.
character or something.
His first name is Guy.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how that's mad that that's a name? What's
Guy.
that guy's name? Guy. Yeah, but what's his name? It's
Aw,
Guy,
he's
man.
so cool. He's so fucking cool. Guy Fawkes. What
He's
a
my
fucking
favourite
sick
anime
name.
protagonist.
Yeah. He went into the House of Parliament and he was like, amateur. And then he
Nothing
set off
personal,
the
kid.
gunpowder. Yeah, nothing personal, and then the explosion went off. That's how it would have gone.
It didn't
And
go
then when he
as
got
planned.
arrested, he went, not bad, kid.
You
It's
got
funny,
me.
It's funny that if he'd succeeded, he probably would have killed everybody in Parliament.
Oh yeah, he would have. He would have gotten
He
away
would've-
with it.
he
if
would've
it weren't for
murdered-
meddling kids.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
no. Oh no, not the meddling kids.
Oh man, we're joking about attempted terrorism from the olden days.
It's just all right. It's history now. We can joke about it. Theoretically, we could joke about Hitler, but people seem to get a stick up their arse when that happens.
It
Yeah, we just
wasn't
gotta
long
wait
enough
a bit.
ago.
It was
Like a good
76
100
years ago. He can't fucking hurt you. You
Yeah, I know, but
he's
you have
been
to wait a good 100 years or so, and then
Nah, longer
And
than
then
that.
it's
I
funny,
reckon a
right,
good
I'll be waiting
300
24
years.
years from now. I'll be sat down and just go Hitler, and then that's going to be the joke. That that's
and then
it.
you'll be on Comedy Central.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. And they were
Like-
like, so you were the first person to make an actually funny Hitler joke, and I was like, yep. I'll
Like
sit there all
people,
smug with sunglasses
look,
on.
in like hundreds of years from now, people are going to be laughing about the name Hitler and being like, "Wow, what a sick name! That's epic. He sounds like an anime protagonist." And it's going to be, it's going to be incredible.
You know, 200 years from now, someone's going to go and there was a man named Saddam Hussein. That's fucking funny. It's like, but now it's like this is fucked up. Why?
Yeah, we can't do it. Like, I can't say, that Hitler, when he gassed the Jews, went, nothing personal, kid. Like, I can't make that
fucking
joke
God.
because
I
he's.
also hate the voices.
it wasn't hundreds of years ago, you know.
Nothing personal.
Why do you
What
hate
does
him?
that mean? Oh no, we've gone down a rabbit hole here. We're laughing at an attempted terror attack from like the 17th century, the early 17th century,
It's
like
classic.
1605 and that. But we've realised that the closer it gets to now, the less acceptable it is to joke
Yeah,
about.
you can't do it. Like, imagine if you did it about 9/11, that would be considerably
Yeah, I mean,
worse
that
than
would
even
be
Hitler.
fucked. Exactly.
I'm not going to do that one.
Yeah, that's.
we can just imagine it.
Yeah, just think about it.
It's too late, man. You either make the joke or you shut the fuck up. You know?
To call back to the Witcher conversation from earlier, The Witcher. Has
great
been
timing.
renewed already
Great
for
timing,
season
Tyler.
3. For
That was a
season
good
3
segue.
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Oh yeah, season.
Oh, but
well,
also-
they've announced the season 3. Yeah,
They've announced two things, haven't they? Bloody season 3, and also some other show to go with it. But
So
it's
that
like
appeals to
it's meant
kids
to be
for
like
some reason.
like a family-friendly kid show or something.
How do you do
What?
that with The
What?
Witcher? Yeah, how do you do that? How do you
Yeah.
go and do that with The Witcher? Which
What?
is about killing monsters, painful Witcher mutations, literally just bleak fantasy around every corner. Happy endings are very hard to come
It's
by.
called Dandelion's Ballads, and it tells the stories through the eyes
and
of
obscene
Tom.
amount of fucking and how do you get all that and then condense it and go, this is family friendly Witcher stuff?
Kids watch it and they go, "Oh yeah, I'm liking this Witcher. I'm gonna go check out the other stuff." And like, it's just tits, like basically, to be honest,
It's just I was not ready to see unleashed boobies, but here we are.
blood and corpses. I mean, the
It's-
first scene of the show is like pretty horrible. It's like that Kikimora comes out the ground,
I
comes
want
out the water.
They'll start playing the games and then they'll forget what to call the DLC. And they'll be like, I want to play that blood and whatever it was. And then the parents will go, blood and bacon. Here you go. And that's it. That's the one.
Oh god,
Oh,
blood
God.
and bacon.
Oh, yeah, that's good though. It's nice to see that The Witcher's doing bits and bobs, and
Yeah.
season 2 looks like it's going to be nice. I mean, the trailer was really cool. You got
I
lots
forgot
of
there
game
was a
references in there, which was cool. Like, it looks like they're taking a lot
Yeah.
more inspiration from the game this time
You've
around.
got
which is really cool.
Nevellin, or whatever his name is. Nevellin, is that his name? The
I
Beast
don't
Man.
know. I couldn't tell.
I honestly forgot
Yeah,
there was
it's
a trailer
Novellen.
for The Witcher season 2, but I suppose that's me just putting it to the back of my mind because I don't think about it until it comes out. And I'm like, oh,
They
that's
released
nice.
a couple like
No.
first looks yesterday for The Witcher season 2. It was like Geralt and Ciri and Kaer Morhen, and then Geralt at the table with. Wait, who plays Nevellin? It's the dude that was in Game of Thrones.
That could be anybody.
The dude with the ginger beard.
That still could be anybody.
You know what I'm talking about.
I
He
really
was the wildling.
fucking don't, man.
He was the wildling in Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the actor's name, though. I know who you mean.
Christopher Hivju.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
Him. Yeah, he's in season 2. He plays the Beast Man.
Oh, December 17th, season 2. That's perfect. I love when shit
Yeah.
releases around Christmas.
So do I, because
It's
it
the
feels
perfect
Christmassy.
vibe, especially because The Witcher released Christmas 2019 as well. So
No, did it?
it's been, it's been 2 years.
It doesn't feel like 2 years since season 1 came out at all.
No, it does not. It feels like it was the other day, but
Yeah, feels like it was like during the pandemic it came out. To be honest.
yeah, it's it's weird, but it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it, very much so. It's gonna be cool. There's a lot of stuff coming out end of this year. Like, you got The Witcher, you got Spider-Man's coming out December. Other stuff.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
There's lots of other stuff.
Yeah, there's other things I just
Dune,
can't think.
James
off the top of my head.
Bond, You season 3.
Oh,
like I said,
You,
The
yeah, let's
Witcher,
go.
Cobra Kai season 4.
Yeah, it's
There's a lot
mad.
of- there's
It's
a
gonna
lot of
be a
big
madness,
things.
my
And then
friend.
2022 is gonna be just fucked.
It's just
2022,
gonna-
I don't know how I'm going to contend with any of it. Like, I just don't know. It's too much. It's just too many things
2022 is going to
happening.
be a really, really, really busy year for business expenses. It's the best way to
Oh,
put
I
it.
can't wait, though. I actually can't wait for, like, a year
Uh,
full of stuff.
I actually look forward to it because it'll be, it'll be fresh. You'll keep it fresh, and
Yeah.
it'll be exciting. And then it'll come to the end of it, and I'll be empty, but it will be fine
Yeah.
in the meantime. Like fuck it. I will be along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to look forward to things
Yeah. It is.
for once.
For once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as travel can begin, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler will be
Yeah,
like, I'm
boy.
on a plane on my way to fucking the UK again. Why am I
be
here?
over the
You'll
UK.
arrive. You'll arrive in the UK. You'll look around, and go, shithole, and then you'll stick around for a bit. Why do you do this to yourself, Tyler? There's no reason.
Yeah,
to come back.
don't get it twisted. I'm not just coming to the UK when I come over there. I'm going back to Italy. I want to go to Germany.
I mean-
I want to go to Spain, France. I want to go all over Europe.
I love that you went to. I love that you went to the US last time, and then you came to the UK. What part of the UK did you come to? Fucking Northampton.
From LA to Northampton. That is great.
Well, to be fair, I'd rather
It
be
was
in
New York,
Northampton
though,
than LA.
actually.
I went to both LA and New York,
Yeah.
but I would rather be in Northampton than LA. LA is a fucking shithole, and it's a piece of shit. Anyone that lives.
Did
in
you
it.
go to Skid Row?
to Skid Row. No, I did not.
Should have gone to Skid Row and
Um,
seen the homeless people.
Yeah,
That's an
Okay.
attraction, isn't it?
Trust me on that. I saw plenty of homeless people, George.
Did you give him a
but
coin? Did you say, here's
I-
a
I'm
coin for your troubles?
Toss
I
a coin
sure
to your
didn't.
Witcher.
I sure didn't. I kept walking.
Aw.
But yeah, I mean, I did. Comparable to like New York City, New York, John Mayer, MSG. Nothing's gonna beat that part of the trip. But obviously, the UK was amazing. Saw London, had the meetup, had all that stuff. It was just a fun, like, fucking moment. Whereas I would like to go around. When I come to the UK next, I'm gonna rent a car, and I'm gonna sort of go around.
Yeah,
I want to see a bit.
Whereabouts?
You got to see the beautiful countryside, man.
Well, that's it. That's what I really want to see. I want to go. I want to sort of go a bit all over. And maybe I won't leave. Maybe
Yeah.
Tyler stays in the UK.
Yeah, stay.
For
Stick
Oh my
around.
God.
Until you get deported.
Is it
Should be very
is it
weird.
is it possible Tyler moves to the UK in 2022? Yes, it is possible. It is actually.
Yeah.
Just for that free,
very
that
possible.
free bloody healthcare.
Let's go.
Is it very possible?
That's
we have
sick.
free healthcare here.
Oh my God.
Georgia.
They're
it's
coming
better,
to the
but
UK
that's
and they're
fine.
stealing our jobs that I'm not qualified to do in the first
God.
place. Nor do
Tyler's
I have
gonna
enough
come-
teeth.
He's going to come to the UK and he's going to steal our jobs. I don't like it.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Can't deal with that.
Well,
man.
I mean, none of
That's
you
it.
want to do it, and you're all fucking lazy. So Tyler's coming in to
Yeah.
save the day.
Excuse me,
You're coming in
Tyler.
to save your country. That's what I would be doing. I'd be coming in to save your country, your lost nation as it is. So I'm just coming in to save you. You're
We're
welcome.
lost at sea.
Yeah, well, it's all right, Tyler coming in to steal the jobs because he speaks English, so no one's going to be too upset about that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's all right.
I'm white. I speak English, so
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The
they're
British
gonna
will be
look. They're
okay.
gonna look at you and have
Yeah,
no
you're
issue
not,
with
you're
it
not, you're
because-
not technically foreign
because you
to
don't
those
fit.
people.
You,
so.
you, you don't fit the prejudice. They
No.
can't push a narrative on that. It's like it's
Exactly.
No,
He
no,
doesn't
no.
look like
And
a
as
white
well, I'm
English-speaking man.
Australian. And as we established earlier in the podcast, everyone loves Australians and the Australian accent. So
Exactly.
and that's the good thing about being Australian or a Kiwi, is we can travel around the world and no one gets mad at you for being there.
Kiwi.
It's very rare. Everyone's very happy you're there. It's not like a lot of other people come from other countries, and it's fucking
To
shit.
be honest,
for
I
you.
would rather be Australian than a literal fruit.
What does that mean?
I'm
Is
so
that the
He said
first
Kiwi.
time you've heard the term Kiwi?
No, I was making
Oh.
a terrible joke.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it
as
was
in the
genuinely
kiwi, as in the
fucking
kiwi
terrible.
fruit. Okay, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
took me a second.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's a good one.
That's
George.
Took you a
There's a
second.
Kiwi bird too, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, or you could be a bird, yeah.
Kiwi bird.
great. This is fucking awesome. Fantastic.
This is what you get.
But all I'm saying is, I'll be in the UK next year no matter what. Is it a trip? Am I moving there? It's one of those two.
Oh, you better fucking move here. We need you in the UK. We need everyone in the UK. It's gonna be the best.
I feel like I'm the only one. You know what
It'll
I
be a
mean? Like, I'm the only one
non-stop
out there.
party that never ends.
It'll be non-stop.
Oh, it'll be exhausting. Like, I'll just be hungover all the time.
Yeah,
It'll
we'll have to chill
definitely
out.
make-
We'll have to chill out a bit. We'll get to
It
a
would
point where we have to
definitely
chill the
make
fuck
the
out.
the organisation of Four Pillars content a little on the easier side.
Oh my
because-
god, we could record podcasts. We could like fucking do podcasts in the evening and drink.
Person.
Like we could do Clubhouse
Oh God, Jay,
in the
that's
evening, and
terrifying.
we can
And we're
drink.
both-
It would
we're
be
both drinking.
brilliant.
Oh, that's scary as shit.
That's
fucking
really my dream. Is
So
us
Tyler
both
might be
being able
the
to
only
drink at the same
maniac who wants
time.
to be in the UK right now, which
That's my dream too.
which is terrifying. Everyone else is like, no, the UK is going to shit, and it really is. But Tyler's like, fuck it, it's the boys.
The whole
Let's
world's
go.
going to shit, and my boys are in the UK, so it's time to go. That's the way I see
Yeah.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, no, naturally.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just can't. I would prefer to marry an Australian girl, so I've either got to bring one over with me, or I've got to leave at some point because I'm not.
Just take
No.
one with you. Just find one and be like, "You're coming with me."
Yeah,
take her
we've
with
got to
you.
go. Yeah, because I'm not
Yeah.
an English girl. I'm not doing that.
Hey, don't knock our women, right, mate.
You know what? The options aren't so bad when you find one that still has all of her teeth. However, that's the challenge.
That is a
most
challenge.
unfortunately.
It's a tough
Oh god.
So good luck. Or you should see the crackheads of this country. They are fucking creatures. They really
Oh,
are
mate,
fucking
I
creatures.
th-
James,
oh,
George,
gosh.
you've seen them. They are
We have,
fucking
we have the
creatures, aren't
lowest
they?
lows. We
They
really
are
do.
fucking.
Yeah, the lowest highs.
And that's it. We don't
Not
have
the highest highs. We
Not the highest highs. No,
You
no,
can
no. Our highs are still
You
pretty
can
low.
smell a crackhead before you see them. You know they're coming in. You don't even need some form of cue. You just look around and go, "Oh, look, it's a fucking baguette. What is that?"
As long as
doing
you're
here?"
walking by like a piss covered alleyway,
Like
you
me
know
and-
there's going to
me-
be
me-
someone in there.
Me and Cam were driving through Bolton to Decathlon before my clutch decided to pack in recently. And we were driving along, and then Cameron points out the window, and goes, "Look, a fucking baghead." I look over, and there's just this really ugly bastard walking down the street. And I go, "Well,
God.
we're definitely in the UK."
The worst experience I had was fucking going to Slough. It was like I expected it
Slough?
to be bad,
What
but
are you
my
doing there?
god. Well, we had to go. So like when Elva moved over to the UK, she had to get her national insurance number, and it had to be from one of these job centre places. Like she couldn't get it posted. She couldn't go somewhere that wasn't, horrible. So the closest one to us was Slough. So we had to drive to fucking Slough, which took ages.
Slough.
And when you get in, it was so fucking dodgy.
I love
it was,
that we
it
have
was
places
horrible.
with the most boring names of all time. We've got Slough, Crewe. We've got Bolton. We've got fucking Bolton. Then there's Oldham. There's a load of them around me with really miserable names like Moss Side and Fallowfield. And then there's the town I live in that's got a really boring name as well, but it's actually okay. It's just the names are so dull. It's amazing.
Depressing
There's
names in the
there is a
UK.
place in the UK called Hull. Just Hull.
Oh, Hull is like
Hull.
fucking proper
What a
shit,
fucking
isn't it?
name. It's because everything was made back in the day, all the way back in those
Back
olden
when nobody
times
had
where-
any form of creative urge to give a place an interesting name, like
No,
Slough.
it's just like
Why the fuck
everything.
is there a
Everything
place?
had to be serious back then. Everything was serious. Everything was business. You couldn't,
Yeah, you couldn't make a jokey name for your town. You couldn't.
But that being said, there are literally places called Cockermouth and Piddly-cum.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly. But that's because
know.
the UK is all about that, You got the kings of old were like, we want fucking Cocktown, okay? we want it. It's a
Slough.
sign of dominance, okay?
Slough,
The old lords of
Cockermouth.
England were like, I want Bitch Street.
There are you can do a tour of the UK of all the like, innuendo names of places, and there's some really ridiculous ones.
There's some good ones.
Let me see if I can find map of funny UK town
Yeah, let's get some.
names, whatever, and we'll get some of the weirdest ones. So there's a place that's literally called Jump.
Jump.
Then you've got Crackpot, Giggleswick. There's a place called Dull in Scotland. There's also a
That's
place called
amazing.
Lost. And
Lost.
it's in the middle of Scotland as well. There's a place further north called Brawl.
Imagine.
There's a place in Scotland as well called Rest and Be Thankful.
Oh my
What
God.
the
There's
fuck?
right here. There's
Spunky.
There's actually a town, like a little village,
Northern
that's
Ireland,
called
there's Strangle Willie.
Cox. It's just a place called Cox, and that's it.
There's Cox. There's Great Snoring. Nasty. That's an actual place.
There's a place in Wales called Three Cocks.
Three Cox.
In
It's
Devon,
even
there's
better than
apparently
Cox.
a place called Crapstone and Brown Willie.
Oh yeah, I see
Oh my
Crapstone
God.
there. That's amazing.
In Wales, there's Three Cocks.
Yeah.
Oh my! I love that there's a place called
Shite Creek.
Fingering hoe.
Oh, I've heard of Fingering Hoe.
Some of these can't be fucking real.
That they
Yeah, I
are
can
though.
see
There's
it.
Prick
It's
Willow,
the sign.
Cockermouth,
Peniston.
Swell. There's a place. Yeah, Peniston. Yeah, Peniston's in Derbyshire. Yeah, but it does look like it says Peniston, but apparently it's
Yeah.
Peniston. But I call it Penis Town
Peniston.
because I remember my
Yeah.
mum posted on Facebook when she was there. There's the sign that said Penis Town, and that's how
Oh,
I looked at
man.
it. But it's Peniston
Oh
apparently.
god.
It's
Tickle cock.
amazing.
Tickle-
That's a fucking mental
tickle
one.
cock.
Wet Wang.
Wet
That's
Wang,
great.
I've heard of. There's a
That's
place called
amazing.
Curry Mallet. That can't be good. Donkey Town, Gay Street, Loose Bottom.
That's amazing. I
You
love
see?
the UK. We live in
So
the best
do I.
place, don't we?
Tickle
We really
Slag
do.
Cock
Lane.
Fridge.
Oh man, it's fucking brilliant. It truly is.
Yeah, we live in a fucking little fairy tale land, to be
You
honest.
see the name of this road?
What one is it?
I'm just gonna send it in. I'll just have to send it to the Skype call.
Okay.
Dumb Woman's Lane. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Dumb Woman's Lane. That's incredible.
Oh, there are some
That's
really absurd.
ridiculous.
There's got to
The
be
UK
just all
really
over
said
the world,
fuck
surely
women.
just the weirdest places, of, like
Oh.
names of
There's
places.
a place called Shitterton.
Shit,
Yeah,
it's him. I
that's
love it.
Shitty Ho.
I know Australia, we have some fucking crazy names for shit.
There's a place called Lickford. There's a place in the UK called Thong.
Thong.
And then there's
we're the best.
Stoke-on-Quay. What the fuck is that?
Stoke
Bell
on
End.
Quay.
They've got Bell End.
Yeah, Bell End's a
We've got a
classic.
place just south of Three called Pant.
Pant.
Then there's Fanny Hands Lane, which is apparently a road. That
Imagine living in these places. Imagine that being where you live.
Yeah, I live in fucking Dumb Woman Lane.
Imagine putting that on your job application that you live in Bell End. Like,
Oh my
They wouldn't
God.
believe you. They'd be like, what are you having me on?
UK called Feltwell. And there's just a picture of two guys looking really happy that they found Feltwell.
Felt well.
It's
I just looked up an article that's the 14 most ridiculously named places in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, what we got?
How many of them are in the UK?
Let's find the first. The first one is 14 is Bum Pass in Virginia. It's a town called Bum Pass.
Fuck. This conversation has given me fucking lung problems.
Number 13 is called Intercourse.
That's amazing. What the fuck?
Pennsylvania. It's in Pennsylvania. Hang on, I'll send you a link to the
Fuck.
article because I'll
Yeah, please.
Who the fuck? Who the
Josh.
fuck named that?
Then you've got
Some
number
fucking
14 is fuck
nefarious
called
man.
I found
Fucking in
I
Austria.
found a
This is
street that's called
fucking.
Crotch Crescent.
Fucking.
Yeah, fucking, and they changed it to fugging, and and I don't think they've realised that hasn't really changed the connotation. But yeah, I've heard of fucking.
Fucking. It just
They're-
Have you seen the
fucking.
video? Have you seen the video of the guy who went to fucking?
No.
Because he's
Why would I have seen that video?
because he was speaking to the children, and as they walked
Stop
on,
right there,
I
stop
love
there. He was
fucking
speaking to
children.
the children.
No,
He's living in fucking.
It's this video. It's called "Welcome to Fucking."
Hang on. We'll get to that. I want to go through
Hell
this list
in
first. I wanna
Norway.
go through this list first. Number 11, Gobbler's Knob in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's getting fruity. There's been two there at this point
Yeah,
now.
there's a place called Hell in Norway.
Of course,
called
there
Hell.
is. Naturally,
I'll have you know it's called Helheim.
Oh God!
No,
that was your opportunity to put it behind you, and you failed miserably.
Why?
Dildo Canada. That's great.
Yeah, Dildo, Canada. That's number 9.
Oh,
Number 8
amazing.
is my god, it's in Wales, and it's
Oh,
the size. There's
yeah.
legit
That's
probably
mental.
40 letters in it, and it's
Oh.
not a word.
Oh, no, I know which one you mean, and I've got a mate who can pronounce it, but I fucking can't.
Lan via pool gwyn gilgo gug you queen drobble and the silogogogok.
That's insane.
That's the most ridiculous sign to a place. Like, go fuck yourself, honestly.
Yeah, whoever made that,
Hey.
it's like you're just having a laugh, aren't you?
Wales is
You've got
mental.
twat in Scotland. That's number
Twat.
7.
Yes.
I love how there's a
Twat.
sign of it in the town, and it's long. It's so long, and it just goes past. There's a picture of somebody walking past it, and it's just a ridiculous thing. Like, yeah, that place
you've got-
exists.
Yeah, it's
Number
fucking
6
mental.
is middle fart in Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah,
Middle
good.
Yeah,
fuck.
that
Good
sounds
them.
about right.
Number 5 is muff in Ireland. It's called
A
muff.
muff.
That's good. I like that one.
Hump tulips is in Washington. You've got Titty Hill Farm in England.
Yeah, that.
Located
funny.
in rural Sussex, Titty Hill is a great place to base
Amazing.
yourself for trips nearby Wettang, Shitterton. Wet Wang, I mean, not Wet Tang. Wet Wang, and Shitterton.
Wet wang. Yeah.
Then you've got PP Creek in Ohio. It's number 2. And number 1 is Anus, and that's in France. And I think that deserves something on one spot. Anus.
Okay, now, what are they doing? What are people doing? Human beings. What are we doing?
My God.
That's a Saturday. That's a
I love
Saturday.
that
Yeah,
when
it
you
was good. I like
translate
that.
what that Welsh town name means, it also still makes no sense. Because apparently, based on what this googling says, and that doesn't mean it's accurate because it could not be, but
Yeah.
it translates every little bit. So it means Church Mary, a hollow white hazel near the rapid whirlpool church, Saints Cave Red. What does that mean?
That is bloody mental.
It's like are you on drugs? So that video is Welcome to Fucking, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure everyone's
Welcome
seen
to
it before.
Welcome to fucking. Oh, yeah, I have seen this before,
seen
actually.
This, yeah.
Yeah, I have seen this actually. That's weird that we've all fucking seen it.
So go to. Okay. So go to the 1 minute mark, more or less, bang on.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
Oh yeah, I see. I'm here.
And now just. Should we count from 3 and hit play?
Yeah,
we can do.
3.
Tyler, are you still there?
There-
What is it? Is it 1 minute? Did you say 1 minute?
One
mark?
minute
yeah,
mark,
yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute.
All right,
Okay.
ready to go.
3,
Oh my.
2, 1, go.
Zusammen. I must say, I more and more enjoy fucking children. They.
Oh, that's meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Innocent.
No, this is why you
This
can't
is
name
the
a town
special
fucking.
farm where you can spend a
Special
night
fucking
with
farm.
your very own fucking horse. Oh, look at the black one. Such a stallion.
It's just
Beautiful
ridiculous that
animals.
that's the name of a town.
And here-
Somebody thought,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you know what,
First
that's okay.
fucking outside
And then they had to
with
change it
family
after
dog.
this.
And I was lucky enough
Oh,
to
that's
be
a
in
shame. This
town
man ruined
commonly
it
known as
for
the
everyone.
motherfucker.
I would love to live
If
in a
you're
place
looking
called
for the
fucking.
deepest
And there's some
fucking
little
experience,
colonizer
I
came over to
recommend
my
this
little
hole
fucking
right
town
here. Start with
and ruined it.
That was
I'd
a-
be
that-
fucking furious.
That guy was
In
from
summertime,
Norway.
you can actually go elbow
But fair
deep.
enough. Yeah,
He's a
they,
dirty colonizer, doesn't matter.
it was.
Peculiar.
As we know,
Weird
the
shit I have to
Norwegians
send
were
Josh
colonized.
after these podcasts is mental.
He's gonna have to
All
put
the fucking
a
we
video
have
of somebody
time
going,
for.
"I
Make
more
sure
and more
you'll
enjoy
stay tuned
fucking
also
children."
next week.
In there,
Beautiful.
and in the context that it's in, it's fine. How is
Yeah,
that
it is.
ever fine? What
It
is
is
the
mental.
world?
The language is a beautiful thing.
It really is.
That is a
isn't it?
fine sentence to say if you're in fucking.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
kill me now.
Incredible.
I'm
Fuck
just ready to
me.
die. You know.
This has
that.
been a fun episode. It's been like a patchwork episode.
Yeah,
been-
they
it's been an
they always
episode of-
are, really, aren't they?
Of sheer
Yeah.
calamity again. But hey, I would expect nothing less, and all 4 of us were here this time, so I think we're doing
Yeah.
okay. I think we did okay.
Beautiful.
Everyone, you know, they got what we promised them by the fact that we were all actually here this time.
That's true. We are.
We were all
nailed it.
here.
We're all
We
loving
nailed it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Everything else is just fucking, you know.
I mean, yep. Everything else is fucking. Everything
And
else is
it's
fucking.
it's worked out in our favour, gentle boys.
Yeah, well,
Gentle boys. What the
I mean, do we have anything else? I feel like we're coming to the end.
I don't
Nah.
have anything else to say.
No.
No, we've. It's been a quiet. It's been a quiet one. It's been a quiet one.
It has been.
That's not how I
Um,
describe it, but it's been a
But
short.
that's all. Not the podcast. I just mean the weeks. You know, leading up. There's not a lot
Yeah.
to talk about. I've ruined George's recommended, so that's great.
Nah, it wasn't ruined.
And-
It was a collective.
It was a collective
beautiful
thing.
bit
You're
of
right. It was a
gaming.
team effort this time.
I feel
but yes.
enlightened. You know, I feel like I can
We've learned something
ascend to heaven now that I've had this
Yeah, well,
podcasting
you-
experience.
Yeah, well, I think everyone thinks that when they watch Infected Cow Hoofs. I think that's the first thought.
It's like I am ready to go to heaven. Take me,
yeah.
God. Yeah, it's exactly it.
Yeah,
That's the one.
That's normal. That's fine.
Mhm.
But anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in to this episode of the Four Pillars podcast. I appreciate everyone for watching, listening, whether that's on podcast services or on YouTube on the Four Pillars Network. And if you are watching on YouTube and the Four Pillars Network, like the video, subscribe to the channel, notifications, all that sort of great stuff. Rate us on all podcast services. It helps. Trust me, it helps us when you leave reviews and you rate us. That keeps us getting pushed up. Our last couple of episodes have been doing really well on podcast services, popping off.
Nice.
So that's great. And yeah, thank you, lads, for all being here. And we actually did it. So hopefully we can do that 2 episodes in a row for the first time in a
We'll
while.
all be here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
no,
maybe.
easy as. I'll definitely not find an excuse to not be here. I promise. If something comes up and I'm stuck, I'll be so disappointed and upset, man. But I'd rather be here. This is my
This is
my
where it's
happy
at.
space where I can just
Yeah,
chat
that's where the
drivel
gaming
with,
happens.
Yeah,
with,
same.
with
I
2
think
others
that as
who
well.
also chat drivel and disapproving Australian fathers.
Basically, that's
Who
what it
chats-
is.
who
Drivel, he just
chats
doesn't
drivel?
realise. He chats
Yeah,
drivel,
yeah,
he just
I-
doesn't realise it, you know?
yeah. No, there's no doubt about it. I love to dribble and yarn. And that's 100% a fact. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time for another episode of the Four Pillars podcast. Thank you all, and goodbye.
Bye bye.
Hello, everyone.
See ya.
Take care.
Later.
Bye.
Now to send Josh all this insane fucking shit.